Wow, you would not fucking believe the bullshit. Oh god, having the technical scuff nonsense because I forgot that OBS forgot my stream key. I had to relog in on the mobile app because bibbity 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 bullshit. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you, darlings, for showing up. It's lovely. Okay. Let us move over to the stream zone, shall we? And
hello, calls. My name is Machiset, and I'm gonna fuck a ghost.
You're gonna fuck a ghost? Oh. Sounds great!
I can't do that in this game, actually.
Oh no.
Polly isn't romantic.
The Rat King has spoken.
Rat King hath spoken.
The Rat King has laid down the law.
And now I'm gonna fuck a witch. I'm gonna fuck the hottest witch in town.
The hottest witch in town.
Yeah.
Token monster
it's
prom?
Actually me, JK.
Yes, Token. Monster porn. Exactly.
Monster porn.
I'm a monster. We're all monsters here, really.
Yes.
I just came back into all of you in unison saying, monster porn!
I mean, what else would you expect? What else would you want?
Hello!
Nothing. There's nothing else you could want than walking into us all saying monster porn.
Very ominous.
Porm. Trying to get a chant going.
Porm.
Bunch of kinky. No. Not all of us. Not naming names. Not gonna go on blast here. You know who you are. I'm not kicking!
No, what did you just say? Repeat what you just said to me, motherfucker. Repeat.
Hello, High Lord of Zombies, how you doing?
Hey, James, how you doing? Bonjour.
I'm out for your ass.
Excuse you, but I am not kinky. I am vanilla as fuck. I took that kink test. That's all you're gonna hear out of me.
That's disappointing.
It's been proven by science. I'll have you know.
It's been proven by science.
That's disappointing, Devin.
Game.
What do you mean that's
Wickhin needs to go to sleep.
Yeah.
A short game for a short king.
You caught a shiny Theramosa? Awesome. Was that like an event thing, or did you do like Sword and Shield, like the... What am I trying to say? Like the adventures?
Why would a normal man take a test for that?
You go through the caves and there's a
They're not
shiny
called
chance.
adventures.
Whatever the fuck they're called, I'll stab you.
Token, no one ever said I was normal.
I'm into that, please.
How dare you call me a kinkster, but please stab me. That'd be really hot.
I mean, someone back there does have a knife.
Yeah.
Or
Dynamax adventures.
Or would you prefer being
a kinkster? Collie called me a kinkster.
That's what I took offense with.
Would you prefer being stabbed with a knife back there or the guy with the horns?
The furry is not allowed to call me a kinkster.
Wow!
Okay, well that is fair. That is my one deviance.
Damn. Okay. Also, who packed in? There's a hand up there.
I did say stab.
Things are getting weird.
Back then, we were young and unafraid.
Wow, monster camp.
With school far away, everything seemed possible. As the sun embraced us on our way to camp.
Oh, camp.
Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. Well,
I love being
you one way or
inebriated.
another, anyway.
The days make me want to melt.
Wait, what does inebriated mean?
Drunk.
Oh,
Drunky.
I don't want to be inebriated unless it's on cock.
Leave, I have the lock. Thank you very much for the follow. Wait, what just happened? I got distracted by a follow. What happened?
Nothing.
It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did.
I do love that zombies.
Cartley. Okay.
Summer will be
Collie, gay, cat, girly.
Yeah, you pick items instead of the quizzes.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow,
Pack your bag.
I like that you have a flamethrower on your back.
Therapist. Oh, I've got to have the Sword of Roar, the King of the Lions.
Of course you do.
And
This is you we're talking about. Scott Snacks.
No Dockies.
Lemonade Takimura!
Hello.
Did you know green has lore like the color? What do you mean?
I should have hosted because I have all the extra characters.
Oh, you should have. You
I didn't think about it until now.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just want to chill.
Well, we're just in basic bitch mode, just for me.
I have to be the smartest bitch at the party.
Oh, obviously, okay. Excuse you.
I get to pick last. No.
Who do you think I am?
I know that you had every right to pick him, but also
They're non-binary.
I mean,
I love him.
It's a war between being non-binary
I mean,
and being a
fine.
monster.
Yeah.
No beans for me.
No beans.
Swole floaties.
Look at anchor arms.
Otherwise known as
Pokemans.
swoaties. Hipster costume. Hellfire.
Full battle Arcana Tarot.
Hard as fuck hardtack. Look, I don't want mealworm filled hardtack. Get the dip in
Then
soup.
do it.
No.
Eat it, bitch.
Sport. Now, totally legit fake noble time. Oh. Pokemon TCG. Brains. Tarot. Competitive tarot. Card game, spork.
Okay.
Well, I have all these options. Oh, I can pick my options, bitches.
Oh, you can.
Ah!
Oh, nice. Oh, look at you.
I love them.
Jun-seo.
I give a little kiss.
Right, Levi. Okay.
One single smooch.
So okay, to be clear, my pronouns are he him, matcha he him, snippet they them, Kali she her.
Wow. Look how cute my bag is.
That is adorable.
Dragon
I
Heat.
wanna-
If you don't pick Dragon Heat, you're a fake and you need to get out.
But like, what if there's other shit that's cool? Human wool.
Humans
It's
don't
ray gun.
have wool.
I want to color your paint by number Hawaiian shirt. Are you fucking kidding me?
Magic Shroom Field Guide. Okay, that's also. Oh, no problem. Yeah.
I also want people to beat
Thank
me
you for
with
asking.
sticks while I'm in the pool. That'd be cool.
Pinata pool toy.
Okay, Kinky, we get it.
Magma trekking boots. Those just look cool.
They do just
They look like some
cool.
Sonic ass shoes.
Insect eradicator, and there's a dead bird behind it.
Magic Shrooms Guide, and then.
Oh, yeah.
Hank the human sweater.
I don't need to pack Dragon Heat. I've already memorized it.
Well, if you don't have it on you, then obviously no one can know for sure. You could have just went online and like got the like I forgot the name of the thing. Sparks Notes.
One might say that the monster prom had hardened us to the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we were always absolute beginners.
I can confirm.
It was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads.
But all these hotties, they're all pitch black.
Snippet.
I
Control.
knew that if you're into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. Oh dear.
Called the
It was
horny.
Monster prom all over again.
Is it dick? I like when.
Everything.
I'm not gonna say that.
Everything.
We already know what you're going to say,
Whoever
Matcha. There's no
asked on
point in
meteor shower
stopping.
date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 cool
I like
people on
you.
that
How's
bus.
it going? It is
Oh God! Right as I said that.
Joy
Good thing I didn't say what I was
Johnson
gonna say.
Jojima, 23 years old. A
God, I love her.
Wanted to chill a bit after saving the world.
Love of my life. Oh, love of my life. Look at her. Sorry. Anyway.
Going rabid.
Hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculator
Lychee,
Hewlett
I heard
Packard,
that
version
much.
1.1. A library computer had become a sentient robot ready
I
to
can't
experience
help
life
it that I want the kinky plus size witch.
Dahlia!
Dahlia!
No, 20.
Frothing at the mouth.
Blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next.
I'm gonna have to make
You can conquer
Hey,
me.
oh, familiar face.
I have to pick
21.
between Dahlia and Damien. Oh no.
Love of fire.
I also love Dave.
And
I love everyone. I love all of them.
I mean, yeah, also,
Death Reaper,
also the,
doubling as an internet influencer, and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures.
uh-huh.
All right.
My weakness is picking Milo
keep
every
it
single
long.
time.
That's me, but Joy.
And all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person.
Causing a good impression.
Break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus.
Till
Make sure the bus is happy.
Okay. If this was
Ride
Warhead,
the bus to victory.
if this was 40K and you were a tech priest,
Perform a
that would be
magic trick.
legit.
Give me my wife.
Make sure I'm not a tech priest though, so I can't make sure the bus is happy and feed it like vibro dildos.
Oh, Levi at the lot. Thank you for the follow.
Start a fire. Play dead. The skip button.
Certifier is gonna get you your hot boyfriend.
Oh.
Also, you got no idea who these people be, like in stream or on screen.
Tech priest joke. Play dead. I'm gonna burn something. Fire. Fire is the answer.
Press the skip button.
So the shit starts.
Either play dead or skip. Play
Hey.
dead. I just
Yeah,
fall
go for
over.
my
It's kind
Milo,
of two
go for
flavors of
Milo.
the same thing, isn't it?
I just fall over.
Dead.
Talia!
Dolly. Oh, it tells you who you're after. Okay.
I love her.
Yes.
I want it. Can I be Dahlia?
You want to play Dolly? Okay, go for it.
Hang on, let me take a drink of water. Yes, I agree, Collie. Camp is our victory ground, and this sticky, poorly air-conditioned bus is our chariot. What victory do you hope to claim at Camp Spooky? As for me, I'm going to dominate summer and have the best summer ever. You and I should rendezvous at camp, Collie. Perhaps we can align our conquests to achieve total victory. There you go.
Nice.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes! 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 Sorry.
And who shall be Joy then?
Sexy.
I'll take it. Are you doing sleight of hand magic, Mata? Bad.
Thank you, Mommy.
I've considered going the entertainment route with my magic before if I ever retire from saving the world.
Yeah?
It may never happen, but maybe you'd like to be my lovely assistant if it ever
Yes,
pans
ma'am.
out.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Mhm. Yeah.
We can practice more magic together at camp and see if it's a good fit.
Yes, please.
Collie, you're perfect for Joy.
Anyway.
Fuck yeah!
Introduce Wickhin talking
Spicy
to himself.
Yes.
Spicy boy.
You want to start a fire? Oh, that's my specialty. I've been sussing out this bus for flammability and sustained fireball potential ever since we left. I think with the right amount of TNT, we could, and explosive anger, we could. Just didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the narrator. I got
Voice
overexcited.
comes over the bus intercom. Damien LeVay, for the last time, if you light the bus on fire, we will abandon you at the next rest stop.
Fuck. Figures the bus driver would be fucking lame. Fine, Wiggin, our fire's got to wait, but I'll be looking out for you at camp when the time comes.
Milo.
Is it me talking to myself as well?
Okay, go ahead.
Do it.
Yeah, because you're our non-binary. You play the non-binary.
I have not a single bean.
No beans.
Non-binary. No binary.
Oh, hello there, Snippet. Playing possum, are we?
I like possums.
No, you can't talk like that.
Why? Give
I'm
me
gonna,
one good reason, or three.
because I'm gonna fall in love with you.
Snippets over here pulling out their best Ada voice. Oh, Snippet.
This corpse is quite impressive, but it's nearly impossible to fool a Reaper. If you really want to sell it, make sure to stop your breathing entirely and let your eyes go glassy, like an elderly woman staring blankly at Wheel of Fortune at 3 p.m.
Oh my god.
Here, try again and let me critique you. Perhaps by the time we get to camp, you'll be such a good corpse impressionist that I'll have to schedule a gig to reap you anyway.
Milo, please call me a good
Did you just flip the hood up specifically
Sounds
for dramatic
romantic, I
effect?
think. Or terrifying, but you can work with that.
They're pretty hot. Oh god, we're all gonna be fighting.
Thank you for the biddies.
We only had
My
2
fists
weeks
are
left to woo
clenched.
our crushes
Oh,
and
not
conquer
biddies.
their
Thank you for
hearts.
their team. I'm dumb.
But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
I didn't hear it go off, so I'm very confused.
Okay, so what are our options? Woods Lake, Camp Dome, Manor, and Scout HQ. Oh,
And I think if you go to the
if you
That
hover
sounds
over the
exciting.
site, it'll tell you.
if you
to
hover
add
the
this
side,
up.
it'll tell you what stats are what.
right, okay. That day at the Camp Dome, we play Never Have I Ever Extreme. Every time someone mentions something you've done, you have to cut a finger off. But besides the finger part, this is finally a great time to brag about all the cool illegal things you've done. You're the first out, and while they're sewing your digits back on, you get to regale your friends with stories of how you robbed a bank while wearing your grandfather's skull as a hat. You're so cool. Also, they sew you +2 charm to your left hand by mistake. Later, you happen upon Dahlia washing a car in the middle of camp. Why? How did she even get a car in the middle of camp?
We don't ask questions. Ah! Fuck. Hello, Callie. I can see on your face the question that's burning in your heart. What does washing a car have to do with working out?
Not quite, but sure, that's a good place to start as any.
Well, just because I'm on a camping retreat doesn't mean I can go soft. That's what my enemy would want from me. I must find alternative ways of maintaining my rippling abs.
You're OP!
And I watched a documentary recently that taught me that the best workouts are often hidden in menial tasks, such as washing a car. Wax on, wax off, you know? I sound like a 12-year-old boy. Unfortunately, I don't know car washing is doing much for my muscles. Or even for the car. I'm pretty sure it's dirtier than when I found it.
That's probably because on close inspection, Dahlia is washing the car with 50-pound weights. Simply, washcloths aren't heavy enough.
Perhaps this isn't the proper workout for me. Everyone knows the best workout adapts to each individual's body, and what best exercises their muscles. I probably just need to find a different menial task that'll give me a full body workout. But Kali, you seem like an expert in menial tasks. What sort of rote activity could I do to reach maximum power?
Oh,
I'm
yes.
killing myself for you. I hope you're happy.
It's perfect balance of a checkbook or the more menial a task apparently is, the more it will work you out. So subject yourself to the most menial of all tasks, consciously blinking.
What are you talking about? What is this blinking thing?
Oh no.
She doesn't blink.
Wait, does she actually not know? You point out her eyelids and how they go up and down over her eyes every 10 seconds or so.
Wow, I've never noticed that before. Have I always been blinking? Should I stop? Ah, my eyes are so dry and itchy. I hate this. I suppose this blinking thing really is important. I should be devoting more time to it.
So Dahlia sits and blinks. She's concentrating like super hard on it. Every time you try to speak, she shushes you.
Not now, Kali! I can't think and blink at the same time. You're ruining my concentration.
Hey, bro.
There he is!
It's the boy.
It's the boy! It's the boy! Any bit champion get the big boy?
As much I want to talk to
I
himself.
think you're okay.
I don't.
Do you want? Should I volunteer for Scott?
Mick, you wanna
Okay.
be the-
I
Okay,
don't.
go.
I'm not in the good. Okay. Hey, bro. So you were busy, and I meant to play barbell frisbee golf. Want to join me?
Barbell frisbee golf.
I need to practice catching 44-pounder with my cheeks without breaking my molars. Haha. Wink.
Anyway, sounds fun stuff, but no can do. I'm too busy remembering to blink.
Relatable.
Oh, where? That sounds hard. I'll catch up with you later then.
Goodbye.
Hey, you.
My wife!
No, listen. I'm having a coven-related emergency. And oddly enough, this particular emergency calls for a tall, buff, blue demoness to solve it. No other person will do. Believe me, I looked into it. So, even though I never thought I'd say this, would you like to temporarily join the coven for...
I gotta stop you right there, Joy. Joining the coven is my life's ambition. But I'm really caught up with this whole blinking thing, and I can't be distracted right now.
Oh, well, okay then. have fun doing basic bodily functions, I guess.
You're so hot.
Dahlia keeps this up for over an hour, during which time you brush up on your yodeling skills and win 20 out of 30 tic-tac-toe games with yourself.
So muscular.
Yeah, I think that's enough. Thanks for the suggestion, Kali. My lids have never felt so buff.
She's right. Dahlia has achieved the focus levels of a monk, and her eyelids are now powerful enough to create gusts of wind just by blinking very strongly. For your assistance, and because of all that yodeling practice you got in, you gain +2 creativity, +1 fun.
Is there a place where I could just do nothing?
Do you want to take a nap? Oh god, what do I need for my wife? Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't go to some of the places. Let's do the spooky haunted house.
Do your own narration for your target.
That day, you venture into the haunted manor to prove that you're not a little scaredy cat.
But you are, in fact. Sorry.
The manor transforms itself into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here. Forever. Luckily, you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. Turns out the best defense against the supernatural? Total apathy. You gain +2 boldness. Fucking mood. You're wandering aimlessly around the camp looking for joy. A very important reason. Completely unrelated to wanting to smooch your cute face, when suddenly...
You again?
Hi.
Hi.
I've been wandering around camp looking for you for a very important reason.
Is it to kiss? You know what that means.
At risk again.
The world is going to end.
What do you mean, mommy? Oh, huh. Guess you didn't know what that meant.
There's an asteroid headed right for us, and if we don't complete this incredibly complex and epic ritual to alter its path, this could be the end for the whole planet.
Oh no, mommy. You dive in to help. Things start well. You burn a pentagram into the ground, find in place the 10 turtle guardians, and hang strands of garlic from every 3rd sycamore tree. That's a lot of trees. By the time you reach the step where you have to get the entire camp to run around in circles shrieking and wailing, which they do with great enthusiasm, it seems like nothing can get in your way.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Camp counselor, I forget her name. Camp version of Principal Giant Spider.
The
I can do
principal's
it.
a giant spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, Principal Giant Spider. They never show him on screen.
I'm just...
He exists only in the text.
He's her wife. Or she's his wife. That's
No, yeah, that's the first time.
Unsanctioned running and screaming. There's a strict sanctioned running and screaming only policy at Camp Spooky. Stop these shenanigans at once.
I don't want to.
Captain Miss Weaving, we're performing a magic ritual to save the world from...
If you wanted to do magic to save the world, you should have done that earlier in the day when I gave everyone a do magic and save the world break.
Seriously?
I didn't need to do magic to save the world then. I need to do magic to save the world now.
Kind of like when they're like, hey, if you gotta go to the bathroom at recess.
Yeah.
I don't have to go to the bathroom at recess. I have to go piss now.
Just piss down the slide, then they'll never make that mistake again.
iPhone.
Hi, Dead Shroom.
Yes.
Young lady, I am so sick and tired of your generation using magic to solve all your problems. In fact, I'm going to confiscate your magic so you learn how to cope without it.
You fucking asshole.
Ridiculous. Magic isn't a thing you can just... Wait. What the fuck? Where did my magic go? Why can't I feel my magic?
Well,
This
I'll let you feel
My
this.
God, she did it! Camp Director Miss Weaving took away my magic. Now how are we going to save the world from this asteroid?
That's an easy one. You know all about stopping asteroids without using magic. All you have to do is betray your usually inclusive nature by passing strict legislature forbidding the immigration of asteroids to Earth, or treat the cause, not the symptoms. Cancel the Ricky Martin concert that the asteroid is undoubtedly coming to Earth to attend.
Ricky Martin, now there's a name I haven't heard in a
Who is
while.
that?
Gosh, he was a thing when I was in high school, I think.
When was that? 17 on 7.
19 on 7.
betray no immigration. No immigration of asteroids to Earth.
On the one hand, I hate that kind of narrow Earth-first thinking. But on the other hand, in this case, we do actually need to save the Earth. Fine, let's do it.
Sorry, I had to die. You use the universal language of politics, lying, to rush your legislature through the process as quickly as possible until it's brought onto the floor for debate. You passionately explain that scientists all agree that the meteor is coming to Earth and that this is a catastrophic event. Wait, what?
Catastrophic.
Catastrophic event that could destroy the planet. Thank you. You speak of mass extinction, extreme weather events that could kill thousands, new diseases caused by changes in weather, melting of the permafrost, a collapse in food production. But no one seems particularly moved by this. Instead, you make up a bunch of bullshit about how the asteroid is coming to Earth both to lazily soak up welfare and steal jobs from hard-working monsters. For good measure, you throw in some additional nonsense about the asteroid intending to do crime in some sort of vague and generic way. Somehow the idea of an asteroid stealing jobs and doing crime is super convincing, when the literal threat of extinction somehow was not. Your law is passed immediately.
This has been a truly weird and depressing journey through legislature.
Hell
But
yeah.
on the upside, no way in hell is that asteroid going to be able to get its visa approved to visit Earth.
Indeed, it does not. The resulting law is completely indecipherable.
Well, Miss Johnson, Jojima, I'm impressed that you managed to harness the cruelty and paranoia of our legal system for good. You may have your magic back now. I hope you've learned a valuable lesson about the importance of having a backup plan in case your magic is ever unavailable to you.
My magic was only unavailable because she took it. The only thing I learned today was how much I hate power-tripping teachers.
You would make an
And how much I like you, Matcha.
Oh.
Yes. Whoa, that's a good lesson to be on the right side of. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
Matcha, you need to stop dying. I'm going for Milo.
I don't want Milo. I'm in love with the hot fucking witch lady that could necromance me back to life. It's fine.
I don't know what does what.
Hover over
Hover
the
over your
side,
stats.
the,
Yeah,
the
the
stat
stats on
things
the-
on the right.
And it'll tell you.
Wait.
The little card, the yellow card that says you're smart and boldness.
Or you can just follow what I do and just do what seems cool and don't care.
Wait, where does it say it?
Hover over the stats on the right.
Hover over the stats on the right and it shows you the little
Yeah, the stat
faces.
card. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So does that...
Mocha. Good evening to you. Hello.
I can also try to remember what certain ones are.
I can remember which ones they are. Just ask me a question and I'll answer because I'm cooler than Snippet. JK.
I'll fucking throttle you. With one hand because you're small.
I almost choked. You
Well,
can
that's for
step
later.
on me. Wait a minute. Excuse you.
Wait, which icon was bold? That was the house, wouldn't it? Fuck.
You can't. Yep. Haha. Fuck you.
Something even if it's wrong.
It's a very important decision.
I
Oh my god.
Can we break Wickhin just by having him make a decision about it?
Yes!
Taking a turn?
I am the most indecisive motherfucker. I don't know where to go.
We
I'm
shouldn't
the
have
second
let
most
Wickhin,
indecisive fucker. I can't even pick a gender. Fuck you.
No, you-
I'm also an indecisive fucker. I can change which animal I am like every 5 seconds. Don't
Sure.
look at me.
Do not perceive me.
Do not
Don't look at me.
perceive.
I don't have pronouns. You will only refer to me as Machisa. Thank you.
Matcha's
Only refer to me as Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well, at least he's got the right idea of it.
Pronoun police. You said he.
which is not Shadow the Hedgehog's preferred pronoun.
Ah, fuck.
My bad.
Wickhin.
I know.
Wickhin.
I think scout is smart, I think.
No.
Fun is the lake.
No, Scout HQ is creativeness.
Well, it was close enough.
Well-
Yep, almost had it.
Now I tied myself up. Literally.
Ooh.
Wait, am I narrating this part?
Yes.
Oh, that day there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a were-eagle? Monster Scout, we're here to tell you all about advancing the levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky, just like you, and worked super hard to earn every single badge. I just noticed someone in this stupid little get-up. I do like the purple, though. She also hinted some possible foul play, including her murdering a higher-level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance the ranks. Okay. Sure is inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scout, but these stereos speak instantly with plus 2 creativity. I don't flirt. I don't know how to flirt. I just panic.
Do it by accident.
You link it with Damien
My
afterwards.
favorite red boy.
I like that he has his bandana on his arm, the little like kerchief or whatever. He told you coach wanted him to dig a latrine and he could use a hand. There you go, Wickhin. Thanks for showing up, but I think I figured it out. I didn't know what a latrine was, but it sounds French, so I made an educated guess and buried landmines everywhere. No, Damien, no. That's.
Of course you did, honey.
No, Damien, sweetie, no.
Yes. Yes, Damien, sweetie,
Hey,
yes.
what happened?
You look at him, perplexed. The French didn't invent landmines, you tell him. What? They didn't? The fuck is the point of the French then?
French fries.
Revolutions.
French
Violent
fries.
revolutions.
Baguettes.
My property.
Excuse me?
Oh god.
Stop
This
burying
dick.
those landmines on my property. You're dangerously close to exceeding the state of California's recommended landmine maximum. I don't need that paperwork.
Fight me, dude.
Your land!
Kind of like what is his name? The other vampire boy. Don't know his name.
He has like the same style ears as Liam.
Yeah, that's his name.
Liam, right.
Gremlin-y.
It was some hipster name.
Boy.
Your land, what the fuck are you talking about? I've called my name in every building here and most of the campers. Oh. Yeah, at the same time. Oh.
Sorry, kid. Not actually sorry. I'm evil. It's just an expression. But Camp Spooky is mine now. Here's the deal.
We have to put on an epic concert to save the camp! What? No, you can't buy Camp Spooky! This is the home of some of my most treasured memories! Also my landmines! Monster Prom 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, this will be a shopping mall.
Oh, memories and explosives will have to find another home, Sonny. This is shopping mall country now.
At least it's not a parking lot. That blows out of balls! Shopping malls are useless. Why build one here?
On the contrary, shopping malls still have one very important use: making summer campers like you absolutely miserable.
Vile fiend! Wait, that's me.
Let's go in.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to spill some oil in the Pacific Ocean and blame it on sea otters. I'll be back with the bulldozers this afternoon. Toodles!
Joke's on you, the sea otters would probably revel in the pain it causes other creatures. Fuck this! We can't let that colossal wiener bulldoze our beloved camp. I was planning to bulldoze our beloved camp. There's only one way to fix this. I will accept crimes. Be gay, do crimes. Like my dad's.
Way ahead of you, baby.
Come on, Wickhin. Help me think of an act of vandalism so heinous it'll scare that dweeb away for good. Oh no. Bring in the one thing guaranteed to destroy the value of any property. Shitty neighbors. Or sow salt in the soil to set up and shot another grow here again.
The idea that shopping malls grow out of the ether.
Well, excuse me. Isn't that how evolution works?
It's like how SpongeBob grows his house. He just plants a little seed.
Well, that's different. He lives in a fucking pineapple.
Yeah, it's a fruit, you know, like most of us.
I'm gonna punch you. I'm pulling your head off. I'm burying it in the ground. I'm making a second one of you. I'm killing both of you.
Am I wrong?
Just, I'm cutting your head off, I'm dribbling like a basketball while singing a little song and dance. I can't do basketball.
I'm gonna sing the entirety of High School Musical while dribbling your fucking.
Oh no, please, no, that would be the part that I don't want. That would be the part that I disagree with. No.
All three of them.
Shitty name. I don't know. I don't know.
Decision time.
Take a breath, calm down.
Ah!
Hey, calm down. Just think about which stat it could be. What stat you have high?
I know, but I don't know which one could go for which. I could, my brain could go on for hours about which one could possibly go for which stat.
Then the tried and true method of YOLO.
Yeah, just pick one. Just pick one.
I need to find a dice. 1 second. A die. Where? I have them somewhere. Where are they?
You're dead. You're dead to me.
You know, there are these cool two-sided dice called coins.
Excuse me. Yeah. You think I just have a coin laying around here?
Perhaps.
Or you know a computer which can automatically flip a coin for you.
I don't know. Okay, the first one the first one is very like, oh, the bourgeoisie wouldn't like it. We devolve to like shitty classism.
The birds work for
The second one's more very, very Damien-esque.
Yeah, but I don't know what's fuck it. Yeah, baby!
Oh my god.
The fuck are you talking about? Shopping malls aren't grown, they're built by construction workers with rad hammers. We take the hammers and we bludgeon them with it. Poor naive Damien. He's lived such a sheltered life as hell's royalty, he doesn't understand how the real world works. You should know the nature program on shopping mall construction set him straight. No, look, see, they're digging a foundation and pouring concrete. So that's the shopping mall seeds that'll be protected in the delicate early stages of their life cycle, huh? Damien's entranced for the documentary.
This cute blush.
I love his blush. It's so cute.
Damien is entranced for the documentary. It's like he's never seen a shopping mall but bean gum before. Oh, wow. I never knew a building or a mall required so many bees. Or so a teen corpse uses fertilizer. I swear to God, I've read a horror story once when I was younger that was like that. There were kids buried under a shopping mall, and they came back as zombies to haunt it later.
Nights at Freddy's?
No. And I always assume people take selfies to the mall because of vanity. I didn't realize it was the part of the delicate cycle of photosynthesis. Which keeps the building alive. What's the purpose of all the highways people are always building towards malls though? Like, what does it do with the ecology? Well, civilization could be argued to be a kind of super, you know, like, meta-organism, and we're just blood cells in it. You patiently explain the order for mall to grow up healthy. It absolutely must have a strong root structure.
Oh, you're a pro.
Structure. Oh.
Wow, you really love nature, Wickhin. That's so cool. I am kind of a plant cryptid thing. That's so cool. Anyway, let's put salt everywhere so nature can go fuck itself. Okay, fair. The next day.
I'm back. Hope everybody wore their eviction pants because
What a noob.
Fuck you, money dick. We poured salt everywhere so there's nowhere for your dumb mall to grow.
Your little shenanigans.
nurses. Why'd they have to go and make that damn nature documentary? Now everyone knows the shopping mall's one true weakness.
Sodium.
Shopping malls are a dying breed in this country, and it's because of monsters like you. You've beaten me this time, but you haven't heard the last of me.
First the avocado supply, now the shopping malls. Fucking millennials.
Rad.
Yeah, get fucked. Man, that salting made me thirsty. Well, then I can't grab a beer. Yeah. Hell yeah, you do. And all that salting made you thirsty another way too.
Oh my god.
You gain +2 boldness and +1 charm.
Just follow your instinct.
Hi, cat.
Their voice. Little baby.
Doing Damien's voice hurts me though.
That's how at least we can hurt it. We can hurt ourselves together.
I thought you were to say at least that's when we thought it hurt you. I was like, oh, okay, I see what it's like. I see what it is.
I want fun.
Oh, look at
Oh.
that.
So cute! That day you go diving to see what's at the bottom of the lake. You find a comic book. You pick it up, but it's so interesting you stay there reading it. This is bad since you cannot hold your breath indefinitely.
How did the comic book survive at the bottom of a... Okay, never mind.
Don't ask
Don't
questions.
ever question anything again. You just grew a shop. You just prevented a shopping mall by salting you.
Yeah, you're not allowed to ask questions.
I already told you earlier, that's how evolution works. You grow buildings.
I'm a cool fox boy with pants, with little jean shorts.
With pants. With pants.
It's the fox.
The
You rush
jorts.
to the surface. Before getting there, you drown a little and some lake water gets into your mouth. Gross.
Ew.
You swallow some weird stuff that was in the lake water, like a whole jellyfish and 2 fun. What was that doing there?
Jellyfish.
Why was there a freshwater jellyfish?
Yeah, I don't think it's a... Is that a thing? I don't think it's a thing.
It is here.
Hey. Oh, Robbie.
Afterwards, you
love
find
Ravi.
Ravi and Milo crouched around something in
Oh,
the
a
sand.
wild Sophie has appeared. Hello. Sophie.
You head over to see what they're looking
Oh,
at.
a loot lo-fi.
Come
Not...
on, Dwayne! Crush him! Crush that crustacean!
Can we talk about Milo's suit?
Love the One Piece, by the way.
Can we talk about Milo's dick bulge anyway?
Rip his shell off. Eat his organs. Do a spin move.
Trending, darling.
Try moving a few centimeters to the left where I can get a better photo of you. You get close enough to see what they're all yelling at. 2 hermit crabs are facing off against each other in a ring of other agitated hermit crabs. This is it, the Hermit Crab Fight Club spoken of in Monster Camp legend.
Brave.
Right now it looks anything but legendary though. The crab they're calling Dwayne is getting its shell shocked by a much larger and handsomer crab.
Wow.
The fight is soon over.
Fuck Dwayne, I guess.
Oh, you're at work.
Get
Wait.
good.
A break for some monster camp while you're at work. Ah, come on. At least win one match, you stupid crab.
Pathetic! You're hardly worthy of the name Dwayne the Rock Lobster Johnson.
Well, yeah, he's not actually a lobster for one thing.
Are we gonna have different voices for Hex?
Oh, right, it's a different thing.
It's a different character.
Oh, true.
I love them.
Yeah, he's not actually a lobster for one thing.
Branding trumps accuracy, darling. This is the 21st century.
This is an opportunity.
But I do have to admit, this inspiring underdog story is quickly turning into a bad content. I think it's high time we interfered.
By subjecting Dwayne to a rigorous training regimen.
Oh, he's stupid. All he needs is better equipment, like a +2 shell or a repeating crossbow.
I
Amen.
just love every time Matcha voices a character, it's just immediately followed by
I've only voiced one so far, motherfucker!
He's just a very, very intense character.
yes.
I should have gotten like 3 bottles of water, because doing Damien even once, I'm just over here.
But all of that would be utterly meaningless without a stronger presence on social media. We need to get this crab on Instagram. Meanwhile, the bigger crab is making Dwayne smell her carnivores. The others have it right. The ultimate hermit crab upgrade is a well-executed redemption arc that absolves the hermit crab in the eyes of the audience, paving the way for a rise to the top of the Fight Club rankings or tango lessons.
Oh my god.
Boop.
So fun!
You use some of the money from your crustacean enrichment fund to purchase a course of tango lessons for your plucky hermit crab pal.
Impressive.
Excellent! A rigorous training routine, just as I suggested. Shall we begin the training montage?
Doesn't look like it. There's a sign on the door of this tango studio that specifically says, no training montages.
That makes sense. The upbeat background track would probably interfere with the tango music.
Are we supposed to pass the time while little Dwayne learns the tango then?
Anyone know how to play Magic?
This is the first
Shut up!
of your life.
Your magic addiction is getting out of hand!
We'll just have to wait, Dahlia. After all, patience is the training montage of the soul.
That's it! I'll do my own training montage to teach myself patience!
Dahlia proceeds to sit quietly in the corner of the tango studio for several hours with a very intense look on her face.
Guided meditation video.
After much grueling practice, Dwayne is finally a tango master. You bring him back to the beach to show off his skills at the Fight Club. Dwayne scuttles into the ring for his first match and launches into the most graceful tango you've ever seen from a hermit crab.
I think you should have also taught him some, fighting moves.
Hey, darling.
But we have, darling. After all, life's greatest struggle is the fight to express yourself.
Reach.
I don't know. I think life's greatest struggle is the fight not to get a claw jammed up your butt.
Milo's face.
God, yes, please. Cole, what is like? Get someone that looks at you the way that Milo looks at you.
Deviously.
What is like? Is there a gender neutral term that I can call Milo instead of Daddy, or should I just call him Daddy?
I wish if there was, I would use it.
I'm just gonna call him Daddy.
Same as there's like no gender neutral version of like good boy, good girl.
Good pet.
It's not the same, you know?
It doesn't.
Who's a good bottom? Who's a good bottom?
Good
same.
non-binary. Good non-being. Good creature.
Sexy.
Good creature. Good
Yes.
abomination.
Good monster.
But her obvious fears prove unfounded. Dwayne's opponent is mesmerized by his graceful movements. His feral display of masterful tango leaves everyone speechless. Which isn't hard to do because crabs are naturally speechless. But even so, the silence which follows Dwayne's dance is particularly reverent. Then, one after another, the crabs begin to clap their claws.
You mean snip them?
Yeah. Snip, 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 snip. Crab people. Good crab. That's it. Soon, Dwayne the Rock Lobster Johnson is receiving a crustacean ovation.
Life is a gift.
You see, these crabs finally understand one of life's most important truths. Love is far more powerful than violence. Indeed, all thought of violence seems to have vanished from the crabs' tiny minds. A fact which Dwayne takes advantage of by whipping out a knife and stabbing all of them.
Of course. Aha! Yes! Stabbing beats love once again.
When life gives you lemons.
Well, at least collecting all these hermit crab souls. promises
Kermit
to make
crabs.
The Kermit crabs. The Kermit crab.
The Kermit crab.
I can't stumble over my words one fucking time.
Hello, Kermit. Hello, Kermit crab here.
Like a pack of fucking hyenas. Life gives you a bunch of
Especially when you turn crabs into Kermit the Frog.
No.
Life not easy being a crab.
No.
I'm Kermit the crab.
Leaving collab over.
Milo thankfully shares off without finishing that particular aphorism. Dahlia, still embroiled in her training montage, only smiles silently at the carnage.
I do love the sight of blood.
Let's trade places. Everybody choose a song. Say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking.
A song in general.
Oh,
We're gonna give you a...
fuck.
You're dead to
Mambo
me.
number 5.
You're dead to me.
The Geocide.
What is that?
It's a song by Cattle Decapitation.
Druid Sandstorm.
How much the song lyrics can be interpreted as survival tips.
Snippet loses.
Excuse me, the buddy system is the first rule of survival!
Not during the zombie apocalypse.
Never gonna give you... never gonna let you down! Never gonna desert you!
You're like, if I zombie, you need to let her go.
And all the peoples.
What? I'm sorry, what life advice does Druid Sandstorm give you besides...
Yeah, but even not add any lyrics.
It's the beat at which you run from Jesus.
When Jesus returns, let us swallow the earth in molten lakes of fire. Yeah.
You have to run from God.
He just floating in the heavens, hands. He just falling over the heavens, hands outstretched, eyes blazing as he burns the world.
You know the rules, so do I, as in you know the rules of survival.
You know the rules, and so do I.
Okay.
Hydrate Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Okay, folks.
Anyway.
I'm disqualifying myself because the Geocide is literally a song about the world ending. because of human negligence.
That's the opposite of survival.
See, Brown Bear agrees with me. The buddy systems.
Of course, Brown Bear's gonna agree with you. You're
Well, yeah, no shit.
Nonsense.
Fuck.
I can't help that the person who lives with me also happens to agree with me.
Ah!
Very smart and cool.
You're so smart, cool, and sexy.
See, that's 2 people.
Ah, it isn't cool.
You know what? I take it back. You're right. There you go.
Oh no. Oh.
What was your song, Kali?
Mambo number 5.
Trying to go through all the
I'm
lyrics.
trying to think of it. The only part of Mambo number 5 that comes into my brain is a little bit of Monica.
Right, exactly. We're talking about the buddy system.
little bit of
You know, let's
Monica.
get all these people.
A little bit of too big groups that are too big are bound to fail.
Oh,
You got
no,
too many
wait.
cooks in the kitchen. Snip it first, because Buddy System.
Somebody end this farce.
And then Kali gets 2 because also buddy system.
Yeah, and then I get 3rd because you run from Jesus.
It just gives you the adrenaline to run away.
I get last because humans are destroying the earth.
You're so right, King.
That's really what the song is about.
A new day?
Poor Wickhin is not going to get to sleep tonight.
Any of us gonna get to sleep?
What is sleep?
I don't know. Can you eat it?
Can you eat sleep?
Can I slap it against the wall like a $2 sticky hand?
Can I? I'm not gonna say that.
What we're gonna say? No, Matcha, finish your thought, please.
Can I slap it against both of my thighs like my dick?
It'll be
Oh.
available tomorrow, Fode.
I'd be throwing blue spirit balls.
Alright, get back to League of Legends, Ari.
Today you're playing the most dangerous camp dome game of all, Charm Wars. The rules are simple. You must gain charm by the end of the round or you will die instantly. Snippet, you better earn some charm quick. Like in the next 10 seconds you're gonna fucking die. Holy shit, earn some charm already. Oh, okay. Thank God. You just earned charm. That was way too close.
Your opponent, however, died.
I do appreciate your love of the singer say wheel, though, Fode. I will bring it back in rare form.
Later, you're playing Mega Dodgeball against Camp Rival Camp. You take a ball to the stomach pretty early in the game. You can feel your insides bleeding. But who cares? It's all come down to an epic 1v1, or 1v1, I think that is, not level.
Yeah, I read that as level at first. Like, wait a minute, what?
I said it right, and then I was like, wait, my gamer gene.
Yeah, the recessive gamer gene.
That's a dominant trait. I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to.
Of the 2 most muscular players on each team. Morty. Okay, so anyone who hasn't played this game yet, here's one of the best characters.
Yep.
Vidalia versus Morty the Minotaur. Fuck yes.
Oh my.
Oh my god!
He's got his ass hanging out.
I have 2 characters that I kind of want to voice, just because I have no one else.
Okay, do it.
Alright, go for it.
Whore. You won't.
Whore.
Wow.
That's why I'm voicing him. Fuck.
You're not. It's because you're a whore.
You just had to whip out the H word, didn't you?
Whore starts with a W.
Man, why does this say war?
Oh my gosh. You mean the W?
I can't
So
see.
smart. Oh, it's like you beat me too.
Blackout.
It's like the word horrible. It also starts with a W, but you don't pronounce the fucking thing, now do you?
Oral?
That doesn't mean it's not there.
That doesn't mean it's not there, you dumb piece of shit.
It does to me, pterodactyl.
You're dead to me. You're dead to me. Absolutely gone.
You're hot, but you should surrender now. You can't defeat me. I gave myself a thigh massage right before this game, so I'm more limber than ever.
Bring it on, Minotaur. I've defeated both men and bulls in battle, but never have I defeated a half bull, half man.
Oh no!
That makes me your first.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
Oh god!
Slay.
Yes, Dahlia. You're absolutely seizing this dodgeball vibe. Make that ball work for it, you murderous cerulean goddess.
Thanks, Milo. I completely agree with you. I am a goddess. You're a good friend for noticing.
It's impossible not to notice. Now fuck this sports game right up.
Yes, Daddy.
Hearts bring you into a heart.
Motherfucking dodgeball goddess! Yeet!
This bitch empty.
Yeet!
Dahlia is completely hyped up by Milo's cheering. She throws the ball super hard. It just barely misses Morty and crashes through the dome's roof, landing in the woods. Oops. You all decide to go look for the dodgeball, and Morty comes along. He says that he refuses to leave a tense, sweaty duel unresolved.
You know, Miles needs a drink over here. Really?
Okay, we're looking for the ball. What do we know about the ball? I guess we know it's ball-shaped and round, and hey, that old lady has it. Baba Yaga.
Oh no!
Give me a minute.
Have your ball right here, you filthy, naughty children. Since it fell into the forest, and since I consider the entire forest to be my yard, the ball is mine now.
Something at Sandlot.
Watch out, you guys. That old lady is the Baba Yaga. She's a witch that lives out here in the woods. I'm an official coven witch, so I know a fellow witch when I see one.
Chocolate flavored mother. Oh my god!
What? She's a witch? Dahlia, you get the ball back. What if she puts a curse on me that makes me magically
Where the clitoris is, honey. Do you know?
Of course he does.
Look at his sandals. Of course he
How
does.
could he not?
Listen, sweetie, he obviously knows.
You can't cut perfect little hearts in the ass cheeks of your shorts
Not
without knowing the location.
And is he just wearing a tube top over his man nipples? Oh my
Not
god.
even a tube top. That's his like camp sash.
You shall never get your ball back, you naughty children. I will use it to play with my precious kitty, Mr. Pinto.
That's a good name for a cat.
Also, I'd report that Baba Yaga is technically a mech pilot, seeing as how her house could be described as a magical mech. It's a
She also runs around in a mortar and a pestle.
yeah.
Just a giant mortar.
But like, her house is chicken legs and walks around. It's technically an arcane mech.
Yeah.
This is totally unacceptable. I was streaming your dodgeball duel to my followers. They need to know how it ends, or it'll be so narratively unsatisfying.
I'm glad that's what you're worried about, babe.
It could probably show up on our Nuke's top 5 video later. And nobody knows how it ended. Terrifying.
To be continued in the next
pissed.
7 parts.
Did you see it?
Your friends need that ball back, and you're desperate for their approval. It's time to make a trade. Offer the Baba Yaga something too good to refuse.
My dick.
Give you a fond memory.
The
and
knowledge of the
treasure
location of the clitoris.
forever. Intelligence
Oh, now you
newborn
wear it.
child.
Eat that baby.
I feel like the top's probably charm though, so I might have it.
Yeah, you could probably get that one.
Oh lord.
Snippet, I don't think the Baba Yaga is going to want a freaking memory. Should I offer to bang her? Cause I will if it comes to that.
Oh my god, of course you would.
Every moment is beautiful.
What are you saying, Morty? Of course the Baba Yaga will want a memory. Memories are the most valuable currency in the universe. What do you say, Baba Yaga?
Fine. I shall return your ball if we all make a fun memory together. Now come back to my house, naughty children. I shan't eat you.
Not literally.
She looks nice, Grandma.
You four bravely follow the Baba Yaga back to her house in the forest. It's super creepy. The house moves around on chicken legs and the smell is yikes. You spend the whole afternoon hanging out with the Baba Yaga. She bakes you all some fresh cookies and tells you tales from her life of witchery. Ah, the wisdom of generations.
Back in my day, Russia was ruled by a different kind of
The most
dictator.
awesome character in this game. So that's why I always curse the innocent people walking through my forest. It teaches them respect. Not that your generation has any respect.
Wow, super insightful point. The wisdom is just overwhelming.
Look at how dead inside they look.
Yes. Filthy children should be learning from me. I am your elder after all. And perhaps you disgusting children can teach the Baba Yaga something too.
How do you use the Google machine?
Tell me.
Like, perhaps you could show the Baba Yaga how to print out a recipe I found online. It's for eggplant parmesan, but I'm going to use a fresh newborn child instead of eggplant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can definitely grab the ball, Morty, now!
Oh no! Oh no!
Ball. Let's run away before this old lady throws a curse at my flawless 8-pack.
That's a 6-pack, baby.
Maybe he counts his ass cheeks as extras.
Victory is ours! Fuck off, you old mean grandma!
Toodaloo, darling.
Sorry, babe. No hard feelings, right? You all escape the house and run into the woods. The dodgeball is rescued. Thank you so much for rescuing me. The dodgeball whispers to you. It smelled like soup in there.
You're winning it.
What a victory! Great work, Snippet. And now that we've got the ball back, you ready to settle this Minotaur?
Can you guys see my balls?
Not from here, baby. Not from here. I'd love to.
Yeah, let's do this. Let me take off my pants first, though. I want maximum flexibility.
Oh,
Yes,
okay, so
please.
he is going to show us. Okay.
Okay, good.
You can't? Let me change that.
Let me fix that for you.
Silly
I
me.
can see his nipple.
Down in
Just a
front.
little peek.
It's a little peek.
Holy shit, the dodgeball duel is awesome. Morty's exposed dick is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
We're so blown away by this experience that you gain fun and smarts.
You're gonna crush this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Let's see, that's already been claimed. What about... this one. We'll go to the manor. You decide to get your tarot cards read while you're in the haunted manor. The wicked old lady who offers you the service said it'd be fun. First card she flips over shows a photorealistic drawing of you flying on a hang glider directly into power lines. Is that good? You ask the psychic. She wordlessly puts her cards away and vanishes into the darkness. It's probably fine. You gain +2 boldness and a fun new phobia.
Oh, an average week for me.
Can I, really quick, can I tell you? So I like to listen to creepypastas. Well, the other day, Squishy and I listened to this one creepypasta. I forget what it's called, but it's about like the wife keeps peeking in on him and he's peeking in through the doorway and she just keeps like smiling and staring and watching him. It unlocked a new fear for me, so now I have to sleep with the door closed.
Well, alright.
Fun fact about matcha, which sucks when it's so hot.
I've always had to sleep with the door closed because when I was a little kid, I would see a tall man walking up and down my stairs every night.
I can't believe Slender Man was in your house.
It wasn't! It wasn't me! I swear to God!
It wasn't me!
We'll just sleep with the door closed for safety reasons, apparently. Okay, well, you find time for a little romantic stroll with Dahlia through all the spookiest parts of the manor. This summer camp isn't exactly rich with romantic stroll locations.
Listen, I'm sorry, Snippet. I just wanted my chalky malk.
Oh my god.
When the room you're in suddenly floods with knockout gas.
Oh no. Knockout gas! Quick, breathe it all into your lungs before it can spread.
Somehow, Dahlia's quick thinking fails to save you from the gas. You pass out and wake up in a dark room with terrifying metal contraptions padlocked to your heads.
We're playing Saw.
Oh no.
want to play a game?
Yes, Daddy.
An old bloodstained television in the corner buzzes to life.
all you're to say.
You find yourself addressed by the world's creepiest puppet. It looks like a cross between Steve Buscemi and a holiday elf. Dahlia, Aquino, and Kali, says the puppet. Two of Camp Spooky's thirstiest members. Let's see if we can't quench that thirst, shall we? The contraptions around your head will force you to drink water until you either find the key or die of water toxemia.
Bode?
It's the Fode device.
Oh
Fode says, oh hell yeah. I don't want to spoil the ending, but I think you'll find that the real key was inside you all.
Solved it! I solved it. The answer was beat my head against the concrete until the contraption breaks.
What? Says the puppet. No, you were supposed to pee out the key. And not use it to... Whatever, it's fine. At least Hallie's head cage is still intact. Now...
Wait, I solved this part too. The solution is beat my head against Kali's head until the contraption breaks.
Dolly does exactly that. It gives you a mild concussion, but at least you're not in the head cage anymore. Also, it's sort of like making out.
Kinetic
That's the
makeout.
worst. Time for plan B.
Oh, hi! Daddy?
Jerry!
Daddy?
Should I?
Wait, that looks just like Wicked!
Oh, fuck you!
It's a slasher serial killer, so it works for matcha too.
I was just gonna offer because so far I only voiced Scott and Damien, so I was gonna.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it, Wick. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's me, Jeremy, Camp Spooky's resident slasher killer. You guys really borked up my murder puzzle, so now we're gonna have to improvise.
You borked it.
What? Where did you come from?
We're behind that curtain, Mabel. Don't look back here. This isn't part of the murder puzzle.
That explains why I didn't look there.
Cool. Anyway, I still really want to kill you guys, but I promise I'll only do ironic puzzle murders this week, so, let's see you try to solve this Rubik's Cube while I'm stabbing you a lot.
No one is ready.
I appreciate your work ethic, Jerry, but I think the head-smashing puzzle was much cleverer.
You think you're so clever smashing my puzzles and critiquing my other puzzles? Well, let's see you come with a better puzzle if you're so smart.
You're pretty sure Dahlia's puzzle involves smashing something with someone's head, but maybe you can impress her and get rid of Jerry with a suggestion of your own. Okay, chain Jerry up so he can only grab things with his tongue, and then glue the key to his elbow. Good luck escaping from that. Oh no, I'm not creative enough.
Wait, don't chain me up, you guys. This is supposed to be a puzzle for you. That's not my kingdom, not into that.
But how will you know if it's a good puzzle if you don't test it on yourself first?
At least I try new things.
I test all my latest traps and weapons on myself before I ever take them on the battlefield. That's why I only have 2 arms left.
Okay, that's a pretty metal explanation for what. You have a point. Okay, chain me up.
Dahlia's the best.
Screams another murderer who comes running into the room wearing a fencing mask and carrying a bloody screwdriver. That's my ironic murder puzzle idea.
Oh, broken.
Who in the 9 circles are you?
Yeah. You don't recognize him? Guys, this is Alan the Elbow Licker. I'm such a huge fan. He has this amazing murder puzzle where he chains people up so they can only grab things with their tongues and then glues keys to their elbows. It's a commentary on society's obsession with sexuality and also having bones. It's a revolutionary concept and oh my god, Carly, you totally plagiarized Alan's idea. That's not cool at all.
Turn in your badge.
I'd be Jerry on this one, Collie. Stealing ideas is the worst thing you can do.
Worse than subjecting people to ironic murder puzzles that are really just an excuse for glorified torture porn, you ask?
Yeah, way worse. I don't know what you expected me to say. I'm a murderer. That's my whole thing.
Me too, buddy. And just to let you know, we don't say torture porn in hell anymore. It's not really PC. It's now referred to as depictions of outlandish violence.
Are you nervous now?
Wow, you're really backwards, Collie. Maybe we should make an ironic murder puzzle about that.
I've completely lost track of any of my original objective here, so that sounds good to me.
Dahlia and Jerry work together to create a puzzle, which involves putting your head on backwards. Alan adds a part where you have to lift your elbow. You lose -2 boldness and 1 charm. Oh, fail.
I need to be the very best.
That no one ever was! Excuse me?
Dun, dun, dun. She's gonna wanna fuck me good. That day in Monster Scouts, you all practice writing speeches in preparation for possibly being killed by a bear. You want to get your last words right?
By bear, that means Scott.
I would love to be absolutely just fucking pounded into oblivion by Scott. You decide to write a heartfelt poem dedicated to your favorite things in life. Monster Camp, the smell of rain, the bittersweet joy of watching the sunset for the very last time, and chicken tenders.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tindies!
Moved by your poem. You're pretty sure you even make the nearby bears cry. You gain +2 creativity. You're taking a walk, which is your go-to excuse to get some good farts out when you see Joy and Scott. It looks like they're wandering around with cameras and taking pics.
Scott, I'm trying to get a good shot of the extremely dead possum over here, but I can't get the focus quite right. Any ideas?
What?
Coach always says that you gotta stay focused the whole game, even if think there might be a bone buried under the field. Does that help?
Even if they...
Oh, look at his face! Look at it! Even if think bone.
You've gotten a sufficient amount of farts out for the time being, so you want to go over and ask what these two hotties are up to.
23, 24. Okay.
Scott and I are just taking pictures for our photography class. Photography keeps me slightly distracted from the constant, never-ending stress of my world-saving duties.
Photography!
I love taking pictures. You know the feeling when someone puts pet being a good boy? If you take a picture, you can remember forever instead of just 15 minutes.
What are you doing here, Matcha? You're not, by any chance, here to follow us around and try to get one of us to sleep with you?
Never. You start nervously sweating and assure Joy that you're not here to increase your stats until one of them agrees to bone. You're here because
Somebody say
because
bone?
you also love photography. Yeah, let's go with that. To prove it, you whip out your phone and show them all the pics you've taken of your semi-nude body.
Wait, we're doing photography. That's a phone? A phone's still like made pictures. Don't worry, it's easy mistake to make. I got my camera confused with a calculator all the time. What the fuck?
You show Scott that your phone can, indeed, take pictures. You open your camera app, snap a picture of his tail, even though it's wagging a lot, and you show it to him.
Whoa, if I'm getting a picture, and I can also get like a call. I know that one thing can do two things.
Let's do it!
Matcha, you're obviously some kind of photography expert. You gotta check out my technique and give me coach tips and improve my form.
Yes, honey. Scott shows you enjoy his picture-taking technique, which is mostly just pointing at shiny objects excitedly and throwing his camera at them. You tell Scott that you've got a game-changing tip for him. He just needs to press that big black shiny shutter button on the camera. That'll up his game for sure.
Wait a second. Scott, have you not been pressing the shutter button? We've been out here for 3 hours. Goddess, no wonder you got an incomplete on our last assignment.
Wait, so if you hit the big button, the camera actually takes a picture? Before I was just bully asking the camera to take it. My mind is blown!
Well, even I have to admit, that was a pretty helpful piece of advice. I'm almost convinced you're not just here to sleep with one of us.
Only almost.
So if you're really such a fan of photography, surely you can give me some pointers too, right? I'd love to learn from your expertise.
Yes, Mommy. Uh-oh, Joy's calling your bluff. And she'll be way less easy to impress than Scott. You'll have to convince her you're a real pro, or you'll, yet again, be exposed as super horny.
Is it a secret?
So,
Matcha being horny on me.
What's your biggest photography secret?
It isn't a secret that I'm incredibly horny, because every time I see Joy, I go,
Honk honk awooga.
Awooga! Okay, so you knew about the button to take pictures, but what about this other secret button? It's to take better pictures. I cannot disclose photography's biggest secret, Joy. I'd be betraying photography's trust. All my stats are pretty good, so I think I could get either one of these. They're decent. Yeah! I'm good at my job. You tell Joy that you take your friendship with photography seriously, so you can't share your friend's secrets. That's a dick move.
Enough of this.
Oh, Matcha, that makes 0 sense. Like none. Nonsense. It's nonsense.
Oh, bro.
Really, Joy? I thought Matcha was being kind of a really good friend because bros respect their bros' privacy, you know?
Well, I guess that's a good point. Respecting privacy is one of my foremost values as a feminist/occult practitioner. To be honest, I've been working with my therapist lately to try being a bit more patient with people and judging a little less.
The noise that she made.
Especially when it comes to my friends, you know? I want to value my friends based on their intentions, not their admittedly limited intelligence.
Like Scott here. Dude, that's awesome. I love being judged by my intentions and not by how long I can sit still with my peanut butter on my nose.
Oh my god.
That's
Which is
a
like
good
5
point.
seconds
Sitting
max.
still with peanut butter on your nose would probably be hard for anyone. So, Matcha, even though your comment was dumb, like super insanely unfathomably dumb,
Please be nice to me, Mommy.
Not half bad.
it showed that you value the intimacy of your friends, and that's what really matters.
Joy pats you on the head and gives you a snickerdoodle cookie!
Matcha gets head pats? Oh, I get head pats.
Yay! Oh my god, she knows my kinks.
Scott's sad.
Your kink of being her puppy.
Yes. For a second, you wonder if Joy was talking about you when she said she wanted to judge people less based on their intelligence. But who cares? You're eating a cookie, and let's be honest, you're pretty dumb.
Damn!
Even with the smarts of 8, apparently.
You don't get any smarter from this encounter, but Joy's magical snickerdoodle gives you +2 boldness, +1 fun.
This is already hard.
Wator! Oh god, look at my fucking baller squirt gun.
What, how great.
You're in the leg, son.
What a twink.
Yeah, I was literally about to say.
Jamming out there like, yeah.
I was literally gonna say the same thing. I'm also a twink apparently.
Every single one of us just like twink. Twink alert. Detected.
I have a twink radar.
Silence twink.
Silence twink.
Wait, that silenced me. Oh, I'm talking about something quiet, sorry. You're in the lake sunbathing. It's kind of relaxing, but hella boring. What's the issue? Have you lost your ability to have some fun unless you're playing video games and partying in wild raves? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. You see the problem now? You didn't put on sunscreen, but fun screen, which is a fun protection factor of 50. You wash fun screen away with some water and put on some sunscreen. There you go. You prevent some sunburn and gain +2 fun. Oh, Lord. You join a game of volleyball with your 3 most violent friends, Dahlia, Damon, and Aravi. Maybe one of them can actually injure you with a volleyball and you'll get to act out a real-life hurt comfort fanfic.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Wattpad, everyone! But alas...
I hated that. I hated every second of that.
Wait, what? What did I do?
I'm leaving.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, see ya.
We don't talk about Wattpad.
I talk about it all the time!
Remember Quizilla?
Shut up!
But alas, the game never gets that far. During Dahlia's first serve, she hits the ball with a tad too much ferocity and it goes sailing off into the trees at the lake's edge. Dahlia, what the fuck?
No one is ready for Dahlia.
I win. The ball's been defeated.
Volleyball scene from Last Airbender.
Oh, sweetie, it's okay. That's cute.
What wouldn't I be shaking my head at this point? Sorry. That's not how it works. If you really want to defeat the ball, you've got to stab it. I'd show you, but you just hit it all the way into the frickin' woods.
Aravi has her priorities straight.
She does.
She also has cute freckles. Wait, I didn't know that was stabbing and...
She's also the love of my life.
God. Monster, you got so, like, into that. She does!
Okay.
Just saying. It's, the emphasis you put on that was... peak.
I like freckles. Have you seen me?
I understand. I also like them. I'm just saying.
Have you seen me?
Have you seen us?
You got blue hair, freckles, and a stabbing?
Let me guess pronouns. Wait, I know there was stabbing in volleyball. With the ball. I'm thinking about maybe playing volleyball if these people wouldn't have been the best. Huh?
Make like your plant ass and leave.
Okay, alright, fine. Okay. Bye. Oh, okay.
No!
Clap over. No, okay. If you want the best idea, you follow them into the trees anyway because, well, you horny. Yeah.
Guys, over here! I found a dead body! Also the volleyball.
Dahlia, did you kill somebody with the volleyball?
No! Don't ask questions!
The 3 of you follow Dahlia's voice and find her standing over the body of a pirate. He's got it all. A peg, like a bandana, and a fatal volleyball in the face! Death by ball. Oh, the way so many bros want to go.
That's the way I want to go.
Lame. Aw, man, the volleyball's totally ruined. Way to go, Dahlia.
Oh, so when you murder people's sporting equipment, it's cool, but when I do it, we're suddenly concerned about the sporting equipment.
Huh?
Yo, has anybody else noticed the treasure chest?
Gold.
Free XP.
Treasure, you say? We must loot it.
We must open it at once. Finally, I'll have the funds I need to conquer the 8th circle of hell.
Now I spend it on tomahawks and fireworks.
Need before greed is the rule, guys, and I need treasure. Oh gods, I need it so bad.
Are we playing Final Fantasy?
She's a fucking video. She really is just a video game character, and I love it.
Yeah.
Move on.
Damn, girl. No wonder you ended up with a cursed necklace.
Listen, I understand the urge to pick up everything shiny, but maybe this one was a bad one.
Maybe your face was a bad one.
It is, but I mean,
There's a
yeah.
bad shiny.
My face, however,
there is.
is not a
Yes,
shiny.
there is.
Don't pick it
Like
up.
what? Name one thing. I'm waiting.
Find an adult.
Glaceon and Leafeon, which are only slightly different colors.
It's fair. I was thinking shiny objects, not shiny Pokemon. 'Cause I got a whole
I was
list for
thinking
you.
about Pokemon.
I went on like a 5-minute rant about why the shiny version of Goodra in Arceus sucks.
It's fair.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm just happy to be here. All three of your friends leap onto the chest at once, biting, scratching, and hacking at it for all they're worth. It's no use.
We'll never get the treasure at this rate. If only one of us were some kind of, brilliant tactician, adept at thinking of unorthodox solutions.
I have a smarts rating of 4 right now, you blue.
Your
You're
creativity and fun.
probably
That's
the
not
closest
too
thing to
far from
tactician in the
real
group. You thought to suggest, well, okay, creativity could count it, and boldness could also count towards tactics, not just smarts, really. You thought a suggestion. Give the chest therapy to help it open up, team. But now it's empowered to the chest password to your daughter's birthday. That sounds like smarts. This doesn't. Fuck yeah.
Hold on. Are you a licensed therapist?
No, but I mean, I could be. I could print this thing off the internet real quick. Beep. You tell me you are, but that you were a licensed massage therapist. And since a chest is also part of a body that can be massaged, you should be fine.
You should be fine.
Carry on then.
You have the chest on your massage table, and that's to tell you all about its childhood. It shares with you the guilt it feels about the death of its mother, the tree it's... Oh my god, that's dark!
Wow.
That? Yeah, what the
And
fuck?
also thematically Wiccan-esque.
Oh, come on! I'm gonna cry. With a little more encouragement, the chest begins to share more intimate emotions. Everyone starts talking about how valuable I am, it says, but you know what? Sometimes I feel pretty worthless. It's like people only care about what I have on the inside, you know? What about me? I'm not here on the outside. It feels like people can't even see the real me. They're so consumed with trying to get inside me. God, it feels so good to get them off my chest. Wink. I thought of coaxing encouragement. You finally get the chest to completely open up with you, both emotionally and physically. Sweet, now that emotion bullshit is over, let's see what's in this bad boy.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's...
Let's seize the summer!
More volleyballs! Yes, that's just what we needed.
It was actually the secret enchanted chest of convenience. Ah, I see, said the chest. You're just like all the others. Well, I feel like we've done some really important work here today in any case. Now that I'm in the inside, I think I'm gonna move on to New York City and we're gonna high finance all the other hollow people. Catch you later, losers on the world of the stock market and the American people. You say goodbye to the chest, who you're just glad isn't suing you for malpractice.
Yo cabecito.
What?
Hey Vicho, hi Stinky.
Head back to the shore to play volleyball with your pals.
I can smell you from here.
My nose.
It's like everything worked out in the end. You gained 2 fun and 1 creativity. Beep boop.
Let's trade places.
Choose something bad. Say your
Do we want to
choice
keep
out
doing
loud
the
to other
challenges, or
players.
would we rather just hit random?
Yeah, for the
It'll
sake
save
of
time.
Wiccan's, bedtime, we should probably just random.
Everyone choosing bad. I pick me.
Penis.
Penis.
How wait, you're talking harder than anything trying to often make the bad thing away from your
It
life.
would have been interesting, but yeah. In the
If you make
interest
a
of it,
pasta
yes,
every
random.
day.
Take me away from your lives. That's what would be happening. That'd be the best thing. No, I'm kidding.
Make me pasta every day for the rest of your life, and I will eat.
Hey, look! I'm where I belong!
Wait, does that mean that your ass is the bad thing?
I'm a badass, you could say.
I'm gonna throw myself off a. Hey, Wickhin! Fuck you!
Sorry, I am stinky. I just got off work. You're stinky on the inside, and that's what counts.
It's stinky. You were hoping to make sexy small talk with Joy and/or Damien, but they seem to be too busy having unsexy angry talk with each other.
Honestly,
There are a million reasons why you can't be the main Coven villain next season, but I'll just start with the most obvious. Villains don't ask us to fight them. They just do villainous things and then we try to stop them, which they don't want us to do.
You're not a big bad.
Just by asking us to fight you, you're already inherently proving that you would be a terrible Coven villain.
She's so hot.
I mean, it's like the Cell games, right? What if I'm using reverse psychology and I'm so villainous that I know the second I let my true villainy shine, you and the Coven will rush to fight me? Yeah.
Okay.
What? What was that okay? Listen.
Fucking Beavis and Butthead over here.
Listen.
I'm
No.
listening.
So if I get you to reject me as a villain now, when I finally do unleash my villainy, you've already agreed not to fight me and leave the Coven with no resistance.
It's an interesting point, but I'm not buying it. Don't get me wrong, you're irritating as fuck.
True.
But you're not evil.
Arson!
You clearly wouldn't know relief of a burn down your tent, which is clearly going to be my next step now.
Okay, the real evil here is campmates fighting with each other when they could be flirting with you. Time to step in.
Just hold on, guys. It's not about me right now.
Yeah, really.
Davey is a prince, and everyone knows monarchies are bad. Toppling LeVay's autocracy is great next season art and material. All good villains are either orphans or have terrible parents, but you, Damien, have 2 loving dads. Do you really want to give up your dads just to be a villain?
Aw.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the dads.
Of course. Don't you know about Dimitri's parents?
No, say more, right now.
Say more right now.
On second thought, maybe that lore is too deep.
Lame.
No fair.
But I can tell you that Olaf the Obvious wouldn't be nearly as transparently evil if he hadn't lost both his parents at an early age to a tragic and very clearly man-made fire. Nark O'Malley's parents tried to force him into the family poetry business, so he rebelled by being a murderer. Bellini the Fearsome's parents disowned him at the age of 8.5.
Okay, but Batman became a
The Merciless? Poor Lucrox the Merciless. His parents forbid him from seeing a movie when he was 11. He snuck out to see it anyway. It gave him a taste for crime, and he never looked back.
Damn,
Your villain origin story.
that's dark. There's only one thing for me to do.
Rad.
Write to my dads right now and make them disown me for a little while.
Call my
Only a
daddy,
little
tell them I love them.
Dear dads, how are you? I am fine, thanks. Camp was good. I wore sunblock like you told me. Yesterday we played in the lake.
He loves his dads.
Anyway, can you please tell me for a little bit? It's like me a villain on my friend's TV show, or life that seems like a TV show. It's unclear.
It is unclear.
I love you, and we'll talk to you after I'm finished being disowned and a villain. Hugs to Petit Prince Damien.
Oh, he calls it. I love him so much.
What an adorable boy.
I love Damien's dads. They're so cute.
I mean,
His dad so much.
I was gonna say earlier, like, if you're gonna talk about overthrowing evil monarchies, wouldn't Miranda be a better choice for that, seeing as how the monarchy is literally genocidal?
She would indeed be a better villain.
Ah, now what, Joy? Now I'm a villain, that's that. Now that's what?
Damien runs away, cackling.
Inadvertently recreating the running away cackle.
That ought to keep him occupied for a while. Want to go do something fun and not ludicrous?
Like fuck.
But maybe ludicrous spelled L-E-W-D?
Not Ludacris isn't really Camp Spooky's brand, per se. But Joy does tend to keep things more grounded than the rest of these jokers. So, you spend the night making s'mores via magic spells. It's quirky and imaginative, but not as in-your-face, over-the-top, wild and crazy as the shit other campers are doing. Fun!
I want s'mores.
I do too.
Aw.
Mothman!
Mothman!
But.
Yeah, go talk to your girlfriend. Go talk to your they friend. Go talk to your date mate. Go talk to your joy friend. Your partner.
I'm such a vibe. I wrote a fanfic a while back. Ooh, what'd you write the fanfic about? And yes, Damien's a little scrunkly.
Oh,
He's a part of
Brody's
his
gonna
build.
rain
I
on
love
that
him.
camp and say that he hates
love him.
s'mores.
He's like the number one winner
you're
of popularity
anti-marshmallow, I
contests for
see.
a reason.
He should be. He's great.
I'm sorry, Collie, you just said someone's anti-marshmallow. Who do I have to burn down?
That's food.
Phone will burn you down.
Marshmallows. I'm a marshmallow.
You are.
Aw. So true.
You know who else is a marshmallow?
Who?
Me.
Yeah, you is.
Toasted.
Yeah.
I am. I'm roasted, toasted, and ready for consumption.
Ready for bloasted.
Ready for consumption. I've already been toasted, you dumb bitch. God, I can't be around white people anymore. I can't.
Alright, it's been nice. It's valid, I understand. Have a good time.
I thank you for your understanding.
My bones! Say! Giving me a fucking virtual concussion. You wander over the campfire.
No, your corpus colossum.
My corpus colossum! Hoping to peer pressure someone into making you a spore. Yes, I am! You find Milo, Ravi, and Hex. They're all gathered around with notebooks.
What up? What up? What up?
It's a little bit. Check it out. We're doing poetry. It's like normal sentences, but deep.
I will not be exposing myself. People already know I'm a monster fucker. They can't know more.
Anyway,
But it was a
yeah,
Damien
we're not
Oz pick. Like the most valid shipping.
That's so valid.
It's like one of the most common ones too. I might. That's not any intention behind that. I was like, I feel like it's one I see a lot.
Yeah.
Wait, am I acting out your fanfiction? What's happening? What?
Vicho talking about the fanfic of Monster Prom they wrote. Why is that Skelly thing so hot? That is Milo Belladonna. They are
And they are the hottest bitch in
non-binary.
the world.
They are going to be in my tent all night long.
You're gonna be shall we say boning.
Later on, I can post it on Twitter too. I've got an image of myself
It
from
says
like
matcha
2 years
undertale
ago.
there.
It was like 2 years ago on Halloween. I face painted my whole face and neck and body to be Milo for Halloween.
Nice.
Exactly, Hex. As a reaper with the finest taste in the living arts, of course I'm a poetry stan. In my infinite compassion, I thought that poetry could be a nice exercise for Aravi to connect with her feelings and embrace them now with a little more joy.
Yeah, yeah.
Hex's face!
Not feeling the joy there, Robbie. Oh my god, my voice. What the hell?
Yeah, and their nails and the heart and their eyes all change color with their mood.
I love it.
Like that. As opposed to her usual blind rage.
Come on, Ravi.
On Ravi, poetry is tight. I mean, usually I express myself through the flavor of Pringles I'm eating. But Milo showed me I can also express those feelings with words.
What mood is pizza flavor?
Party time, obviously.
Party?
I'm permanently stuck in a mood of salt and vinegar.
I love
Angry.
salt and vinegar.
So do I.
I love salt and vinegar.
Exactly, and that's why I'm always in that mood, yeah.
Matcha eating a white person chip, that's fine.
I told you I was raised by white people.
I'm kidding. That's wonderful, Hex. You see, Ravi dear, there's poems for everyone. Like, epics are poems too. And epic sounds right up your alley, doesn't it?
At least I don't get turned to white people music.
I don't really get it. I mean, my grandmother used to read me the Mahabharata when I was a kid. That one was cool, and it might count as an epic,
It does.
I guess. And I'm trying to put my feelings into this poem, but the only feeling I have is a deep desire to win.
You have a desire to win. What do you want to win? The battle against your own vulnerability?
Get good.
No, you doof. I want to win the poetry, obviously.
Ravi, this is not a competition. Poetry is the opposite of competitive. You're insulting Sylvia Plath by implying otherwise.
As usual, Milo's just lying to my face so they can get an advantage in this poetry battle. Nice try, Milo. That trick won't work on me. Besides, I've told you this over and over. Everything is a competition.
Everything? What about, I don't know, sleeping?
Yes, it is. It's a competition for who can get the most of it, or you can do a challenge run to see who can survive on the least sleep possible.
Those are called subathons.
It's gaming, I see. Well, what about yoga?
competition for who's the most bendy and sweaty. Duh.
Hot.
Oh, you guys, listen to this poem I just wrote. Bagels. They used to be everywhere, but now they are inside me.
Literally me! I ate the rest of my bagels for breakfast this morning.
I want a
I'm
bagel.
not out.
I want to. Do we have bagels?
Give me a bagel.
Do we have bagels?
Do we have bread circles?
Someone add someone add bagels to my throne wish list.
Dave's Killer Bread Bagels.
It's a metaphor for consumerism.
Late stage capitalism.
You ate all the bagels.
Milo's getting frustrated with Ravi's lack of vulnerability, and Ravi's about to physically fight Milo. Intervene before someone's feelings get hurt.
Yeah, feelings.
It's the most important thing. Ever heard of slam poetry? It's poetry that you can turn into a blunt weapon and beat your opponents with. Whoever can club an enemy to death with their poem is the winner. Or Ravi, you haven't even been writing poems. These are just walkthrough guides. If anyone here is a winner, is it you?
Damn!
Burn.
You gotta seduce your skeleton.
I think bottom. Wait.
It should be the bottom.
I mean, you are a bottom as well, so it fits.
I would think it's the bottom.
Shut up.
Yeah? All my poems are walkthroughs. So what? Walkthroughs are pretty much the only thing I know how to write. What was I supposed to be doing?
Is that the description now? Is if you pick the bottom answer, you're on the way to the bottom?
Come back here with my gamer girl!
My gamer girl, Sonic!
Getting taken by the snap crackle pop. Good
I
observation.
got you, bitch!
My little gamer girl.
My little girl. Got it. Incomprehensible. Yes, I'm gonna have a dialogue selection.
Oh my god!
I love that.
Oh, Nari, hi! Thank you so much for the raid. What's up?
It's like,
What have you
We're
brought
deciding
these
that
people
one
into?
qualified that says bottoms.
I like that. Assigned bottom is dialogue selection. I'm gonna get that.
How goes the monster dating? It's going.
I'm gonna fuck.
Hold on, let me shout out.
How's it going, Matcha Response? I'm gonna fuck.
I didn't even get to say what because my brain got
One way or
caught off guard.
Overtaken by the horny.
Yeah. Do
You
it.
attack me like this.
What happened? What happened?
And I've been captured. Okay, you could put me in. I guess I'll go in the bottle.
I was
Small
looking
like
at
this.
Oh my god.
60 Pokeballs at you in the back.
That's a channel point redeemed. No! Pixie in a bottle was redeemed by fucking this asshole over here.
that's your other thing.
So for the next
By your
Pokemon,
favorite-
I am in this bottle.
By your favorite mod. I'm your favorite little rat. I put you in a little
Oh, that's my channel point redeemed.
You can carry me around in this bottle, but I will not fucking heal you. I will stab you and deliver the final blow.
I'm just gonna. No, you're big enough. I can put you on my head. I'm gonna carry you around. We're gonna go on a date.
Yeah!
Pixie in a
Are the people
bottle
in the
is.
restaurant going to be concerned that I'm trapped in a glass bottle?
Well, I'll take the top off.
And then my top off. Anyways.
Pixie in a bottle is gonna be Snippet's cover of the singing the police song "Message in a Bottle."
Yes! Good observation, Snippet. Maybe that's the issue. Aravi, poems aren't supposed to be detailed guides to dungeons. Yeah, I know, I need to add like a little reverb echo while I'm in the bottle. They're supposed to be an expression of your innermost desires and the things you struggle with most with.
That could be dungeons. Yeah.
So, dungeons?
No, conceptual things. For example, my latest poems are about the devastating obligation of constantly feeding a hungry audience, and the mild guilt I feel when I have to reap someone who's hot.
My innermost desire is to beat the sacred temple of the woods, and I struggle conceptually with the magnet puzzle and beating the big spider boss.
Are you playing a new Zelda game?
Those aren't innermost desires. Those are literally video game objectives. Get some depth, you one-dimensional idiot.
Damn.
God, Milo.
Walkthroughs are poetry, and that's final.
Trust me. Ugh, fine. If you want it to be poetry, you'll just have to milk and honey this thing. Put a bunch of unnecessary line breaks and punctuation in there, and we'll call it a day.
Fine, maybe I will. Fuck, I love milk and honey. It's my all-time favorite Pringles flavor.
Put down the
Really have
bagel.
a Pringles flavor of milk and honey. That sounds disgusting.
Probably.
It's filled with actual milk.
I'm
They're
going
just
to
soggy.
vomit. I'm going to vomit all over you.
I promise.
Oh my god.
So
I am
everyone who's new here from the rain.
I am uncomfortable with the atmosphere we've created in the studio.
Yeah.
This is the perfect time to do a little clip and then a clickbait title of "You'll never believe what they said to me on stream." Gone wrong.
Gone wrong. This is the title for the stream itself.
And then 3 of the screaming face emojis. After a few
You come
minutes.
here for, though, folks. That's why we bring these people together for complete chaos, and just so that I can just sort of hear drowning in it.
If you put Snippet and I in a room together for even like half a second, chaos ensues. It's a
There will be at least 5 fires.
Yeah.
I mean, you're Snipja, the maximum gremlin.
Yes, exactly. We could barely focus on fucking D&D the other day. It was great.
Well, let's see what happens when we actually get a session instead of just us being like,
Oh, Brown Bear,
what's it nice?
Oh, Brown Bear, what's the charisma check, Brown Bear?
Anyone who's new here wondering if it's always this chaotic, even if I don't have guests here, the answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
I am the scissor pixie that lives in your garbage, and I will never refrain from being such.
Yes.
After a few minutes of inserting random punctuation throughout her walkthroughs, Aravi lets Philo take a look at her poems.
You're trending, darling.
My god, Aravi, these poems are genius. They're exactly the sort of fake deep that'll resonate with my 14 to 17-year-old emotionally compromised demographic.
Oh, you're on TikTok. Got it.
Okay. Milo's on TikTok.
Honestly, I struggle to appeal to this demographic at times. It's hard for me to relate to their emotional desperation. And now I have a whole book of poems they're going to love. I suppose I should thank you, Aravi.
You're welcome, I guess.
Okay, Sundari.
Yes, Sundere.
We should do a collab.
Kiss Aravi.
And I should thank you too, Snippet. I don't know why, but somehow I feel like you're responsible for this all played out. Milo seems pleased. Or it could just be the firelight hitting their contours perfectly. Either way, you're happy.
Let's try those marshmallows.
All right, my turn.
Jump into the fire.
For
No,
Fail
yes.
Kitty.
Fail Kitty?
I can just go over here by myself.
You can sit
Just
there,
by
and then
the
other
fire
people
all
can
alone.
choose to sit with you. Or they can sit wherever they want. So it's like a gamble where it's like, do you think one of the other players is going to
Yeah,
sit with you?
but I'm last. And
Little-
there's
little-
no way that Wickhin wouldn't go to sit with Mothman,
Little
right?
fingers poking together. What if we sat by the fire in Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp? Poke, poke, poke.
Oh, really? Are you playing that gambit, Wickhin? Are you gonna go for that?
Only if you do. That's it. Otherwise, I will sit by Mothman because I'm curious.
Otherwise, you will sit with the Mothman.
Yeah.
Well,
it depends. Like I said, it just depends on your decision.
Emotional warfare.
I am not that smart or cruel.
Well, nah. Wickhin, you're making this so difficult. I want to be Mothman, but I also want you to sit with me.
Mothman next campfire.
Okay. You sit on a log by yourself. Oh, you poor soul. Look at how your heart cries out for the companionship of another. Such tragedy. Oh, what's that? You sat here because you want some quiet privacy to read your book? Nah, that can't be right. This is Camp Spooky after all. Everyone wants to boink someone. Them's the rules. And you'd better hope someone comes over here and sits with you, or you're gonna regret it. Book or no book.
I hope I don't interrupt any conversations.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like, nope, idiot.
Oh my god, it's adorable.
It's so cute.
That's so good. Look at the little ones over the shoulders. Oh, face. The little one that's just peeking over the little right shoulder, the right shoulder there. Yeah, stage left.
Stage left.
For any of you theater nerds out there, God. I'm not
Get away from me! Get away from me! Don't insult me! Don't call me out in front of these people!
You called yourself out right now. Right? I
My
didn't.
entire penis!
When? Where? No.
I'll have plenty of time to stretch and glide while the chaos is ensuing. Thank you for everything.
You sit with Collie. Okay. Floating with the love interest of this game can get exhausting. You two need to recharge from all that. Your phone's light activity replaces the harsh dating sim shenanigans with some homie quality time.
Ooh.
Boosting his self-esteem with home-related puns and compliments, building a deadly homieing missile. Your mistletoe is no match for my toe missile. Writing Homer's Iliad to make it homier. Setting the hominids together, creating a homie-made homie-lit.
What is that? Oh dear.
Alright, so, what are the homies gonna be doing then?
Where's give the homie a goodnight ass slap?
To kiss the homies goodnight.
I know, right? It's missing some of the core, like, fundamental homieisms.
My vote would be either for the missile or the omelet.
Are you homosexual?
Homosexual, yeah.
Hell yeah.
When I get married, I'm not gonna have a best man. I'm gonna have a best homie. my homies man.
I'm doing my best man.
The homie-lit, they're both so tempting.
Do I need to pick it for you, Wick? Go for the homie lit then. Go for
Okay.
the omelet.
You tell your home that your local, what words got inserted randomly into my brain? What happened? I saw words!
You were possessed by the ghost of homie's past.
Oh god, it's a double dose of mucinex I took all earlier. Ah! No. You took your home at the idea you had and she are all in. And she are all in.
She are all in.
They took a they and they just replaced it with she.
She are also, am I imagining it?
Eating potato chips and drinking protein shakes.
Am I imagining it, or is your Hades hairdo creating a little heart ember coming off of your head?
Aww, yeah.
Could be.
She gains +5 fun through sheer power of sitting all night cooking a homie-made homulet. And you gain +1 smarts, 1 boldness, and 1 creativity, and 1 charm, just by spending time with your homie. By the end of it, you can't help but wonder, is it okay to kiss your homies goodnight? And the answer is absolutely.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Absolutely. There's no shame.
Kissy noises!
Drink time!
What'll it be then?
Alright.
We can't even use our skills.
No, not when you're playing online.
Let's
Because it has to be like
gamble.
same,
Gamble's the
whatever.
option.
No
Well,
gamble.
that's okay. I mean, we
guess we'll
have
be
the
gambling.
casino. The
I
casino
prefer gamble anyways.
over here.
Because the skills kind of benefits people who have played before.
Wait, who's?
Welcome.
This is Juan, the magical Latino.
Oh!
Oh my god.
He got a fucking.
He's me. Only I'm not a cat.
I don't think I'm in control here, by the way.
I am, for some reason.
You're new here? Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. I will prepare you a drink. The drink of the day.
Okay.
Look at his little face. And
Drink that one. But if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second option. It could be. But one thing is for sure, it will be mysterious.
Oh my gosh, such a little guy!
Guy.
And these
Such a little
drinks,
guy!
look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth.
I love his little hat and little
Wizard in
cape.
training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless.
True.
So, get ready and good luck.
All right, my little alchemist, my little meow alchemist.
Oh, I need that.
No idea if I got the recipe right. Want to try it?
Yes, I would love to.
Otherwise, you always have the mystery box.
I will drink the brain drink. I need to be smart.
totally.
The
I was testing your
wants
common
to
sense.
fuck me.
And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose.
Delicious.
Kisses my hand over your cheek. Tease.
What do you say?
Whoa.
Will you take the drink of the day?
AB blood.
I love that Twitch did not take anything away from me for putting you in a bottle.
Did it not? That's hilarious.
No.
It said no.
Twitch said this is where you belong.
Maybe it's because you're a mod.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, it's mod powers.
Mod
would you
powers,
prefer?
you can be trapped.
Hello, Megalian.
I don't know if AB blood is probably going to be good.
The box.
What if I can't have AB blood? What if I don't have AB blood?
You better A, B positive on your choice then.
Box.
The mystery box. So bold of you.
Not what I wanted.
So bold.
I can tell.
Hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
Ollie's gonna kill me. Sex on the beach.
Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drink that, but the real question is, will you? I also have this mystery box, because at this point, who knows what you drink?
Damn.
It's a pixelated sex on the
I think it's blurred.
Blurred out.
Gotta have that.
It's
Yeah, no,
censored.
totally. I have to see that. Drink is censored, yeah, 'cause it's
Bone hurting juice.
Are you
Say,
fucking kidding?
Bone hurting juice. Bone hurting juice.
What the hell is bone hurting juice?
Bone hurting juice.
I don't even have bones, damn it!
Bones.
My bones!
Would you prefer the mystery box?
My bones.
I don't have bones, give me the box.
You know they have those TikTok accounts that'll make like all of the starting Valley stuff like that? They'll make like all the starting Valley recipes. I want to have an account that makes all of the drinks from Monster Prom.
Cool dude.
Is that basically just Polly in a glass?
It looks like her.
You look funny.
That's what the drink should be called, Polly in a glass. Okay. Oh yeah.
I wonder who got the worst one.
Damn.
Gee, I wonder.
So you want to drink a margarita, huh?
Yes.
I think that by drinking a brain you'll absorb its smarts is a bit simplistic. But hey, it's what actually happens. Occam's razor at its finest.
Yeah, sure.
I like straws.
I like straws.
Sex on the
I
beach.
love straws.
Ah, a sex on the beach. I brought this drink to the next level, as you can see. Give it a try. I assure you, it'll be a fun ride.
Shot!
Oh my god, I'm the funnest.
No, I have a feeling it's not going to be good.
Toilet wine.
I don't think I'll be the same ever again.
I don't think you're the same now.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Oh, stinky! I'm the stinky.
I
why they keep me in this bottle.
Polly insisted I offer it. That's a marketing stunt. That shit cannot do anything good.
I shouldn't.
Oh no.
I'm fine.
The cool dude. I really did it this time with the naming, right?
Terrible.
Yes, Gary, how are you to say that you're fine, but you're not really fine?
Specifically by renaming all of you with the coolest nicknames ever.
Bruh.
Let's do
It's such stuff like that. Happy trails.
It's time I'm released from my prison.
Hell yeah, get out of jail.
Okay, but so. Oh wow.
Just gonna-
random.
I was very confused. All of a sudden, it just like, why? It just like,
It really Uncle Burn in Love, high five friend of the chosen one, the thickest dainty of booty. Damn.
God damn it.
So say we. So say I, yes.
So say we all.
Think it's Rania.
But why am I high five Freddy? That's the fucking worst nickname.
No, because you're Freddy Fazbear. Shut your fucking mouth.
That's
I
the
was so
worst name.
distracted by the fact that it just randomly like deafened me in Discord that I didn't notice I just got another fucking bottle redeem.
I mean, it's like Uncle Burn in Love. Yeah, chosen one. Yeah, thickest. Yeah. Why? Am I tall? I don't know.
I'm the chosen one, which means I'm going to get to sleep with that sexy fucking witch.
New day?
Yeah, but never the calculaster.
I did get to sleep with Calculaster, actually. Eat my fucking cock.
Prove it. Picture didn't happen.
Snippet was there.
Snippet.
Yeah, it's true.
Damn it.
bitch.
He was the only one who succeeded.
I am a bitch, I know, but you can.
I was the only one that got to fuck anybody.
Wow.
I somehow got Scott to tell me to fuck off.
Oh god!
Oh no.
And then Zay somehow got every single answer wrong.
Or Zay.
It was impressive, actually. Give me some more charm. I don't care about any other stats. I just need the ones that let Milo love me.
I thought Brown Bear got Scott and you had Zoe tell you to go fuck
Foxfire!
It's possible. I don't remember. You think I have any memory?
No, I don't either.
Who are you?
Your mom.
Who are you? Who are you people?
Another day at Camp Dome. Another day trying to survive a deadly battle royale game. You managed to murder 10 people in 20 minutes. What a feat. The audience roars. This will certainly give you a lot of boldness. But wait, the Camp Dome shouldn't make you gain boldness, but charm. Even if that doesn't make sense, you want charm. You think quickly and make a fancy hat out of the guts of a corpse. The audience is wowed and grants you +2 charm. Much better. After that, you all enjoy a rousing game of grenade soccer. Well, not everyone's enjoying it, I suppose.
Goddess.
Kate, help me. This is insufferably boring. Can we just win the game already? We've been up like 20 points for the past half hour.
I would also love to move on from this. Happiness is such a fleeting creature, always giving us chase. But in order to chase it, Damien must first stop kicking the grenade into the wrong goal.
I told you, you don't know what you're talking about! This is a goal I was told to worry about!
We told you to worry about it because you're the goalie. You're supposed to prevent the enemy team from kicking the grenade in it, not kick it in yourself.
Look, I'm gonna hacky sack this grenade in whenever it comes near me, okay?
You're also sick of this and about to back Joy up, but then you're interrupted by the doorbell ringing. Wait, why is there a doorbell?
Ding dong.
I was gonna say ding dong too, but hi. Yeah, I know, right?
I love the pizza person.
Pizza they.
The eye peeking out from the hair. Love it. Need it.
The Grudge, is that a kukui?
Who's gonna be pizza person?
Sup?
Thank you, boy.
I've got a barbecue pizza delivery for a goth babe and a sexually ambiguous creature of death.
Hello, hello.
I see you've read my Tinder bio.
Pizza.
We didn't order pizza though, sorry. Are you sure you're in the right place?
Where's my tip?
Oh god!
Yeah, I got a little lost, but the delivery address is clearly 666 Murder Dome Way. So how about giving me a tip?
Pizza. Ugh.
I'm sorry, darling, but this isn't the place. I would never order a pizza anyway. I much prefer fine cuisine to that freeze-dried mozzarella frisbee you call delivery food.
Can I order a freeze-dried mozzarella frisbee, extra large? Sorry.
We're in the middle of something right now, and I have zero patience to keep convincing you that I did not order.
Okay, I get it. Sheesh, I'll be on my way.
Blushies. Wait, was that the pizza I went out for us? Damn it, I'm starving! If I'd known we were about to eat, I might have actually done whatever stupid fucking thing you guys are telling me to do into the game. Now we're about to goalieing.
Wait, seriously? Wait, that is our pizza!
Are you sure? You were like super adamant that it wasn't yours.
Fancy meeting you here.
Well, we were wrong. And as you know, I am illustriously internet famous, so if you could just please shower me with adoration and give me the pizza, that would be fabulous.
Oh god!
Look, I'm down, but if I get caught giving food away for free, I'll get fired. You better have like super solid proof that I should give you this pizza. Oh, you can falsify some proof, all right. How are you going to convince the pizza girl to hand over the pie? Murder someone, pose as FBI agents.
Pizza, extra
and
sausage.
demand
Oh
the
no.
pizza as
Oh,
evidence.
Fode. Going for the easy score there.
Someone ordered this big sausage pizza? I don't have any money to pay for it. explain that Damien is Hell's royalty, and as such, he has first night rights with the pizza. I don't have the bold to murder somebody. Sorry to break it to you, dude, but the whole delivered by the first night you order it or it's free promo is over now because I kept getting lost. No. First night rights are an ancient, completely relevant monarchical concept. Monarchical. I'm stupid.
Yes, and Milo just fumbles the word for a few seconds.
Yeah.
I read it and I was like, wait, what?
Like hierarchical, but more kingly.
Monarchical concept that's very legally binding.
Correct. First night rights entitle noble persons to have sex with a virgin bride. I mean, a virgin pizza on its wedding. I mean, delivery night.
Sex with a pizza. Oh
Well,
God.
This pizza was made with extra virgin olive oil. Exactly. This concept was developed centuries ago to allow noblemen to flex their extra large privileges and influence on common peasants.
Dope.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And this is an extra large pizza, so that makes sense.
Oh, that face. Are you done arguing yet? Can I have some alone from this pizza now? Damien, no.
Forgets the assignment, fucks the pizza.
Oh
Well, I guess. However, first night rights and only entitle you to have sex with the pizza, not eat it.
What? But that isn't fair.
My thoughts and opinions do not reflect.
I mean, this whole thing sounds pretty unfair to me. But what do I know? I'm no prince. You wanna fuck the pizza or not?
Fine, we exist. Look at this pizza sex.
That's Damien's
Oral sex. Oh yeah, baby.
Brilliant. Well played, Damien. Well played.
Then
You
Timmy
bet it
fucks
is.
Pizza. Sprints away to eat it, laughing maniacally. What a mischievous little rascal. His devil-may-care attitude will be popular with my TikTok audience.
Oh, I was right, and I just guessed.
Well, more importantly, the game is over now since we don't have a goalie. Time for lunch.
You three collect Damien and go back to the campfire to eat. The pizza girl joins you. I think she thinks she's on her way back to the pizza parlor.
New friend acquired.
Well, she may be lost and confused, but you're right where you want to be. You get fun and charm. I have 10 and 10, baby!
I'm lost and confused too. Ah, la 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 la. I haven't been to the manor yet, I don't think.
Pizza girl, you're lost for words.
Manor.
It's good.
I have a stick! Oh yeah, baby! Then in the Haunted Manor, a little clown man rides a tricycle up to you and asks if you would like to play a game. I say no because my voice is actually giving out. Cool, you love games. You suggest Monopoly or Scattergories. The clown man tells you to find the exit key in an hour. He's gonna rip all your skin off. I don't have skin, motherfucker. I'm...
Joke's on you!
Joke's on you, bitch. I'm all cartilage. You're not super into that idea, so you should decide to come... What?
You're gonna be debarked.
Well, it'll go back. You're not super into that idea. C2 decided to compromise by going to an escape room and solving some puzzles together. Oh, it's neat. I always wanted to go to an escape room.
I want to go to an escape room so bad.
I know, right?
I've been to one with my siblings, and we solved it, but I don't think we solved it the way we were supposed to because none of us understood how we solved it.
Listen, if you win, then it's right.
Like, the door opened and we're like, oh, okay.
It's a lot of fun, but you don't gain fun here. You gain +2 bonus instead. Sweet. Hey, look, I'm actually peeking the little darkness there in the corner. See the two eyes is me. Yeah.
And then a portrait of you as well.
You faintly hear what sounds like haunting classical music. And remember, it's some whispering, par for the course of the HM, but when you hear a familiar anime scream. I don't know why I'm still doing this snippet voice.
Next, that's the snippet voice.
Well, it was when you went, yeah!
Joke's on you, next character voice, I'm doing all ooh.
Do it. Yeah, you're all idiots! We can't open our console with a forgotten tombstone. They're not cool at all. That's why they've been forgotten. You looks like your friends are in a room surrounded by Victorian ghosts having a party. Hey, your friends look pretty freaked. Are they scared of ghosts?
What? No, not at all. We have literal classmates who are ghosts. High five, Freddy.
Oh my fucking god. beat me silly and toss me in the lake. I fucking quit. Kill me now.
Welcome to the
You may remember that Damien, Dahlia, and I are all in a screamo band called Ventagram.
Were until Damien lost his voice, apparently.
It's pretty fun. Shrieking semi-coherently into a microphone is actually a good way for me to relieve stress.
You can shriek semi-coherently.
Can confirm.
What, fuck,
Hi, Freddy. There's still so much to do.
wait, fuck, what's the name of the fucking anime?
That's what I do every time I hit live on twitch.tv.
The little red panda who screams into the fucking, fuck.
Gretzko?
Gretzko, that's it, yeah. She's channeling pure Gretzko there.
Throw me. I love Dahlia.
The problem is these Victorian ghosts hired us for their annual temporary return from purgatory party here in the Haunted Manor, and we can't decide what to open with.
I suggest we open a person, but no one really bought that. This is gonna make or break the entire concert. The open number is pretty much the only song anyone will be sober enough to listen to. You can't help but inquire into the logic of spirits from the 1800s hiring a screamo band for their concert.
Well, I don't think they always liked screamo, but being condemned to an eternity of purgatorial torture tends to affect your aesthetic tastes.
Listen, don't call me on blast like that. That's not how I got into screamo. Fuck you.
What a noob.
Yeah, it's a fucking compassion noob. Who's wrestling over there?
Who doing that wrestling?
Anyway.
So, someone's wrestling in the room. I can hear it.
I can just smell you.
Hey, Sabrina, how's it going?
I almost choked to death. Anyway. Back to business. I agree with Damien. I can't anymore.
Masha and I are suffering together.
If you have to, you can just read it normally.
No Forgotten Tomb cover. The best screamo cover is obviously Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande.
That sounds awesome.
I mean, that's a legit thing. There is shit like pop goes like metal, like pop goes up. Yeah.
I love pop goes pop.
Just because you scream the lyrics to Ariana Grande songs doesn't make them screamo.
Makes up a screamo cover. Agreed. Let's see your makeup is totally terrible by Alaska Thunderfuck. At least 6 of the words that song are like my entire vocabulary.
Enough of this.
Neither of you know what you're talking about. I'm the lead singer, damn it. I get to decide what songs we do.
Yeah, well, I'm the drummer, so I have the tempo, damn it. Fuck this conversation. I'm setting the amp on fire.
Damien, no, it's a rental.
That's why I'm doing it, baby. There's all this argument before the ghost gets sick of your shit and start doing Victorian ghost things. Like, huh?
I just got a hydrate and I am actually out of water. I'll be back in 5 seconds.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5. No, she's not back. We have to kill her.
Ah, fuck.
Ah, damn it. Like throwing vases and huffing opium, what songs for your friends open the concert with? The best song to open anything is an anime opening. And the best anime openings are Cruel Angel's Thesis of Evangelion. I'm fucking die. Victorian ghosts are called that because they love Victoria Adams, aka Posh Spice. You should do a screamo cover of Wannabe.
Both are perfect.
But that's my least favorite.
You wanna be my lover?
That's my least favorite Spice Girl. Jesus Christ! Do that again.
No.
It's channeling my inner the fucking Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. That's my least favorite Spice Girl.
Are you telling me that I should not have gone to refill my water, Toad? Are you seriously telling me that?
Sounds like an imposter.
Well.
Wow.
Dun,
So
dun,
he's like,
dun.
wait, no, it was for matcha. He redeemed a hydrate. He's like, oh wait, no, it's for matcha. Like, Toad,
What?
what have you done?
What have you done?
What are we talking about?
What have you done?
I'm gonna.
I think Toad was trying to make you take a drink because you were choking.
Damn. I refuse to go with Cruel Angel's Thesis, so I'm gonna have to go with this one.
Leave this
I've been freed from my bottle prison.
That's this is a noble sacrifice to make. Again, no. And you hide. Why the fuck are you seeing Spice Girls at a Screamo concert? Might as well have gone with Ariana Grande.
I'm not super convinced either, but I admit that I don't have any better ideas. Just open the concert, Damien. It's worth a shot.
Fine. Okay, everybody, listen the fuck up. We're Vendagram. We're gonna sing some Spice Girl songs. Headline that shit. You want to hear some shit about a puppet? That's metal, right? The ghosts all cheer. Wow, who knew this pen would actually work?
Vtuber forever.
Hang on, I'm chewing. Hard time.
Mogu.
I'm eating crackers.
Wow, now this whole stream can get banned. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm eating crackers. We understand you're Victorian and therefore love Victoria Adams. So let's get ready to rock.
Wait, why the hell are you like Victoria? One of the ghosts says. That's very presumptuous. We're much bigger fans of Mel B. Yes, is another. She's Scary Spice, and we're Scary Ghosts. Representation in media is very important to us. Amen. Hang on, yet another ghost cries. Mel B is hardly the best Mel and Spice Girls. Mel C, Sporty Spice is clearly the superior.
Is Sporty Spice's name really Mel C?
Couldn't tell you.
According to the Victorian ghosts.
She promotes a healthy lifestyle, which is something we all could have learned from.
Oh my god. Guys, I googled it.
Uh-huh.
She is indeed Sporty Spice, Mel B and Mel C. Scary and Sporty Spice.
Mel A, Mel B, Mel C, Mel D.
Yep.
Melody?
Maybe
if you'd followed her example, Bartholomew, you'd still be alive. You're wrong. Mel B is the best. Mel C is obviously better. That's why nobody fucking likes you, Theodosia.
Theodosia.
Go here.
I like baby thighs. One ghost pipes up. Another ghost drags him across the head of the wine bottle. A huge bar fight ensues.
Specifically the toilet wine that does snip it consume.
This is getting out of hand. We should probably leave.
I don't know. It sounds
Okay, Mommy.
it sounds like a pretty typical heavy death metal concert.
Okay, Mommy.
Wall of death going on.
No. Well, one of them has by the arm.
No! Not Snip it. Wickhin, you got my girlfriend assaulted.
I didn't.
Don't you put that evil on me, buddy.
Oh god, it's 1890 all over again, the Ghost Whales. The Spice Girls made a massacre is exactly what killed everyone 300 years ago. It's a never-ending curse.
You're no survivalist.
Oh, very stupid as I need a high five, Freddy. I'll be like me, distraction bait. I'll be like your new name too, dweeb.
It's my least favorite kind of bait.
Hey, everybody, this stupid motherfucker likes ginger spice. Hey.
They're really a ginger spice in the Spice Girls.
Damien throws you into the middle of the fight, and he dolly enjoy one like hell. You barely make out of the ghostly spice ball alive, and you lose boldness and fun. Okay. I accept my fate.
Ugh, so many choices.
So many choices.
Oh! I'm gonna get a little creative. Good girl. You spend all day trying to learn how to use the North Star to know your location and never get lost. It's a fierce challenge and everyone gets, like, super lost. You say fuck it and try to text the North Star to ask for directions. Maybe no one ever asked. Of course, this achieves nothing. It's a star, and you should probably stop trying to resort to sheer absurdity to solve your problems. You get no badge. No one does. It was all a trick test, and it wasn't even nighttime. But Coach awards you with +2 creativity for your lateral thinking. Thanks. God. You're kicking it back with Milo and Joy in one of the classrooms, listening to an interesting discussion.
Never stop being.
That's a cute ass cape.
That is adorable.
Look, all I'm saying is that just because someone else isn't you doesn't mean you can't be them. Why limit yourself?
I'm out.
And all I'm saying is that it doesn't count as a selfie if someone else takes it. So no, I'm not going to take a selfie of you.
Greetings, Scouts!
Oh, Lord.
Hello, Father. Be a Brown Baron on this.
Oh, I can't hold on.
Brown bear is the best, coach.
I'm gonna put out bear bait. Hold on.
Okay, is it your... I'm not gonna say that.
Wouldn't that just be both of you?
Cover myself in honey and slap myself against all the walls.
Both matcha and snippet apply.
Oh god, I'm out of water.
I literally ran and grabbed 2 more bottles while y'all were talking.
I'm also out of snacks. I'm a little sad.
It's also super fucking hot in here. God damn it. Even though it's...
Father?
Yeah, I had the same problem.
He's here.
Father?
Alright, I've been
Hello, Father? Brown bear's my dad now. I've decided.
Son?
Hello, Father?
Oh, I just took a bite of a sandwich. Okay.
Me too, buddy.
Kids, stop being mellow and carefree. It's time to learn.
What is time really? For that matter, what is learning?
Time is a cube.
I'm going to be livid if I look back on this and it's tracking your face instead of mine. By the way.
That's not what we're learning about today, Milo. Tell me, you two, did you think you're prepared to survive in the wild?
Yes, Daddy.
Always the same thing.
That answer is, if we say no, you're going to give us a whole lecture, and if we say yes, you're going to loudly correct us and then give us the lecture anyway.
Well, I can't do any of that if you don't answer my question, can I?
Hey, good point.
Ellipses.
Ellipsis.
Ellipsis.
Ellipses.
Stylish ellipses.
Ah, fine. G-Coach, I think we're pretty prepared for...
You're not prepared yet.
You're not prepared yet.
You're not prepared at all. Do you even know how to tell if it's going to rain later?
If my bones hurt,
Clouds, Dad. The clouds.
Bones hurt?
my bones!
Drank your bone hurty juice.
Indeed.
I didn't though, I skipped
My
over
phone
it.
right now. It says,
Oh. Wrong! What if a possum suddenly ambushed you and swallowed your phone whole? These are the things that could happen. Real things!
Yeah, like catfish swallowing
To the
you.
witching hour.
Well then, as much as it would pain me, I would have to slaughter the possum and use its entrails to divine the future through the ancient art of haruspicy, like I always do when absolutely necessary.
But wifey, you're a vegan.
Very scout thing to do.
She didn't say she was gonna eat it.
Wrong! What if a huge turtle jumped out of a bush and swallowed the possum? And the turtle didn't have any guts because its inside were filled with confetti?
Then I would ask God what the fuck he was smoking.
while I've already made several good gifts out of Coach screaming wrong at us, imagining a world in which my phone is eaten by 2 animals is giving me anxiety. Does anyone know a way to put an end to this exhausting thought experiment?
Walk away.
You just need to offer a coach-approved method for finding out if it's going to rain later. Check if Nostradamus had anything to say about today's weather. According to Reddit, if you play any Iron Maiden's record backwards, it gives you a very localized weather.
And we all know what a reliable source Reddit is.
All of my stats are pretty good. Let's check Nostradamus.
Honestly?
Hell yeah.
Oh, my smartness paid off.
Really? My vibrator makes better predictions than that.
You have a
joke.
vibrator?
Okay.
Maybe we should ask your vibrator then.
That was just a metaphor. It's not like I actually have an enchanted vibrator that tells the future or anything. That would be a frivolous use of my magical gifts.
Liar!
She does have one.
With the blush and all, yeah.
Nostradamus it is. Let's look up some prophecies.
Yes.
As your teacher, I need you to stop talking about vibrators in front of me. Your phone, remember?
I've got a copy of Le Prophétie we can use. I keep it around in case I ever need a quick laugh.
Joy produces a yellowed, leather-bound tome from somewhere.
That's so fetch.
Stop trying to make fetch happen, Milo. Fetch is never going to happen.
I think my father, the inventor of toaster strudel, would be very upset to hear about what you're saying about me. Ooh, a paper book. I just love how the paper smells. I've heard you can read them too.
All right, let's get this over with. We've got wards, warnings. Okay, here it is, weather. At some point in the future, a terrible storm will strike some location, killing somewhere between 23 people and 7 billion people.
Wow. The whole population.
Well, you have to admit he wasn't wrong, and not being wrong is a great way to be right.
You're so valid.
Whatever. Here's another one. Over time, human influence will cause the planet's climate to change, but no leaders will stop it because they're all making too much money.
I mean,
Wow! Real! Too fucking real!
Gamer, thank you.
Warmer.
Don't remind me. But come on, anyone could have predicted that. People are terrible.
I like Coach Dad just like look at him Milo.
Just giving them the side eye, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we owe it to old Nasty to try one more of his predictions. What do you say?
How about we try his jelly instead?
One more. How about one summer day in the 21st century, a reaper, a witch, and their thirsty friend will consult my prophecies and discover that it is going to rain that day between 3:15 and 5:41 p.m.
I am in fact your thirsty friend. Hi.
Ellipses.
Ellipses, but hot.
Good job. Ellipses butt coach. Great job, kids. Consulting the prophecies of Nostradamus is one of the best ways to predict the weather in case of So make sure you're protected at all times. Make sure you get Nostradamus's complete works tattooed across your entire bodies. Or go with the next most logical option, buy a possum-proof phone.
Okay, Daddy.
Goodbye, Scout. Goodbye now. I'm off to find out how much your fellow campers really know about bee diplomacy.
The best dad ever.
I love it. Same. Thank you for lending us your
Thank you, Brad Bear.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tell him I love him.
An amazing,
Tell him to my dad now.
an amazing addition to this already amazing collab.
That's
you
why
What's
one of
up?
the perks with living with a real life brown bear.
Yeah, I can tell. You spend the rest of the afternoon flipping through Le Prophéties to find other cool predictions. One prophecy is that you'll gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. And you do!
Make some space.
Thickest deity. The deity of
what do I
that
need
cake.
today? I could probably use anything but fun, huh?
Deadass. There's only one place you can go then, homie.
Corp, thank you for the head pats, and I will
To
have
hell.
Oh, there's only one.
Hey, that's where I live.
Yes, it is, David.
All the way across the woods. Now see, it's on the other side. It's a long, treacherous hike that ends up only taking an hour. I guess these woods aren't that big after all. How do you and your friends get lost in them so often?
Love that you're fucking roasting a marshmallow with your hair.
It's on my head, yeah. Anyway, it turns out there's a library on the other side of the woods. You go in, read some books or something, and gain some +2 smarts.
Something.
My fault.
I don't think so. You weren't even in here.
Hello, Father. Goodbye, Father.
Let's see, you're recovering from that interaction when Dahlia almost tramples you with her rock-hard calves.
Oh my.
Beauty mortals, Dahlia's here.
Oh, hey, thickest deity. I didn't see you beyond the majestic silhouette of my own flexing muscles.
Fantastic!
I've got to stay in top physical condition if I'm ever gonna earn my FBI agent badge before the end of summer.
You're about to explain to Dahlia how that's a different kind of badge than she probably thinks it is when you notice another Dahlia in the vicinity.
Oh, Flushgate. Never mind, it's not. That's
What are you looking at, thickest deity of booty? I'm flexing my quads right now. You should be looking at my fucking dick. Me? Who are you, stranger who looks almost exactly like me? Explain yourself at once.
Yeah, it's so cunning.
I'm Dahlia. Rah rah.
I don't look like you. You look like me because I'm Dahlia Aquino. Rah rah rah.
You're not me! I am! You lack the necessary muscles!
You do not walk the path of the swole. On the contrary, since I'm the real Dolly Aquino, I'm the real Dolly Aquino looks like this, and since you don't look like this...
Imposter? But how could I be? Am I such a master of disguise that I fooled even myself?
No, you're not a master disguise.
Peekaboo!
But I am!
Castle Flodge!
Hi, kids!
That's right, Dolly. It wasn't that long. You couldn't tell because I was wearing a mask.
Your ingenuity truly knows no bounds, Counselor. If only I had the mastery of the art of infiltration, I might make a better candidate for the FBI. Alas, my flawless blue skin and extreme handsomeness render me totally unfit for undercover work.
Damn straight.
Man.
Absolutely.
Why, even if I pose as a contestant in a beauty pageant in order to stop a domestic terror plot in a fun-filled romp starring Sandra Bullock, I'd likely render myself... Oh, fuck. I'd likely render myself too conspicuous due to winning so hard. Please, Counselor Flodge, teach me your way. I'm willing to devote all my time to this, eschewing all romantic relationships in the meantime.
What? No, fuck that. Show Dahlia that you're the better camouflage tutor by suggesting someplace where her natural assets would really help her blend in.
You mean like your titties?
A Utopian Society of Buff Smurfs? Or a Dahlia Aquino cosplay contest? I think Utopian Society is more likely for me to succeed.
You don't say, Zay. You don't say you love the chameleon man. I wonder why. I never saw that one coming.
Oh no, that was the Come on now.
Well, I hope my voice does.
She likes the chameleon too.
I hope my voice does injustice to him. That's a fantastic idea, think you stadium booty. A true master of disguise always changes their surroundings to match their appearance. That's why I carry around at least 3 life-size statues of myself at all times. Great disguise instructor.
Hey, bye!
That settles it then. I'm gonna have to join Buff Smurfette, the second female citizen of Buff Smurf Village.
Dahlia heads off to execute her cunning infiltration, while Counselor Flodge blends into the scenery by stepping behind one of his life-size statues. A couple hours later, Dahlia tracks you down and nearly throttles you in frustration.
Spineless, pale, pathetic lot.
And you respond, of course, with, wait, no, don't stop.
How could you suggest such a transparent disguise? I was found out almost immediately. Apparently, femaleness is so rare in the Buff Smurf community that I stuck out like a sexy blue thumb. Oh my god. Give me a minute.
Oh my god.
It normally even hurts.
Taking a physical toll on him.
Okay. And let me tell you, all the male Smurfs were not as pleased as you might think to have another lady in the mix.
Let no one say we don't put our all into our voices.
They called it a sign that the FSJWs are intruding on one of the last safe spaces for straight blue males in this country.
What are they, quartering?
I tried to tell them I was Smurf, but they immediately asked me to name 10 of their albums.
Jesus Christ.
And my voice cracked. They have dozens mostly in Europe, and they were not happy when I told them I didn't know that. Then they said I couldn't join their village because there was already someone named Smurfette, so all the girl names were taken. So obviously beat them all up and made them eat their stupid poison heads, but that didn't cheer me up as much as it normally does.
Turn in your badge!
How dare you put me in a situation that was guaranteed to bum me out? I'm blue enough already!
Dahlia stomps off to bench press the pain away, leaving you to contemplate your mistakes. A statue of Counselor Flodge shakes its head sadly. -2 smarts, -1 charm.
I don't think that was a statue then.
Are you sure? How do you know? I'm cleverly disguised.
Something good, it's Snipper. That's what I said. That's what I say, it's Snipper, Snopper.
Oh, I get to go first.
Snorper.
No!
It's really going to save me at this
How
point.
do you know my real name?
I'm getting...
How do you know my middle name?
I'm getting dropped by Dahlia so hard.
Yeah, she's gonna kick you, not even just drop you.
Right, that's the end. It's the end.
It's gonna be a full-on field goal.
What do I even do? let's
Other sports ball
let's go to
jokes.
Scout HQ.
Football?
Oh!
You all learn to identify different animal tracks. First you practice identifying bears and deer, but then you start having to identify way more specific tracks. You identify the tracks of a sculptor, half human, half sculptor. You follow the tracks until you find the legendary beast. The sculptor teaches you the basics of sculpture, plus 2 creativity. Later, you find Dahlia sitting with her legs crossed and her palms pressed together. Her pose reminds you of meditation and will be very calming. If Dahlia wasn't screaming at the top of her lungs.
Damn.
Masha, you don't have to, Masha. You tap Dahlia on her extremely muscular shoulder and ask what's going on.
Oh hey, thickest dating booty. I was just getting in a screaming meditation session. Someone with my raw power can't stop training, even for a single moment. Crying.
Then good weep.
Missing a training session is one of my biggest fears, but a true warrior has no fears, which is proof that I need even more training. God, my voice keeps cracking.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Speaking of which, being at camp actually, here, let me, Speaking of which, being at camp actually opens up some unique training opportunities. Is this better?
Sure.
Doing the chameleon did not help my voice.
It doesn't hurt me. I saw this documentary the other day about a warrior who was able to harness the power of nature itself.
You're OP!
The warrior studied for years with the toads of mountain. And once the toads learned to trust him, they taught him their special jits.
Oh no.
And all that nature training really paid off in the next documentary where the warrior defeated King Dragon in the Dark Tournament of Heroes.
Hi, Undyne.
Booty. I'm kind of struggling to harness nature's power. I can't find a single wise toad. All the toads I found are idiots.
Yeah, like me!
Bunch I've ever met!
Ah! This is so frustrating! I'm surrounded by nature right now, but I just can't figure out how to harness it.
Suddenly, Dahlia turns away from you and starts shouting at a nearby tree.
I sound like a 12-year-old. Nature! Show me your jun-seo!
You just went back to killing yourself. No.
She was trying! I promise that I'll only use your power when I really need it. Like, when anyone challenges me for any reason, or just whenever I feel like it.
Giving Dahlia the power of nature sounds kind of terrifying, but also kind of hot, like in a poison ivy tentacle vines way.
That's kind of sexy.
Damn, that's pretty specific.
So,
I mean,
we're all gonna look away.
Or be one with nature, become a salad. Become a salad. Yes, I got one right. You tell Dahlia that if she really wants the powers of nature, she's got to become the most natural thing ever, a salad.
Whoa, I never considered becoming nature. Amazing idea, thickest deity of booty. This was your idea. It's only fair that you go get my salad bowl and a bunch of salad ingredients. Lettuce and onions and batteries, maybe? I don't eat a lot of salads.
You follow Dahlia's instructions to get all the classic salad stuff. A bowl, lettuce, onions, batteries, tuna, farts, and of course Windex for salad dressing. Dahlia sits in the salad bowl and you pour all the ingredients on top of her. You can't tell if salad sitting is a new fetish of yours, or if you just have a crush on Dahlia.
Okay.
Nothing's happening. I don't feel the all-consuming power of nature flowing through my warrior's veins quite yet. Oh my god! I know why it's not working. Being a salad isn't just about sitting in a bowl with a bunch of normal salad stuff. Salads are made to be eaten! Thickest deity of booty, you have to eat me.
This is a I volunteers tribute moment.
You tell Dahlia that you don't really want to eat her because you like her and you just had lunch like an hour ago. No, narrator, don't undo.
So she wants you to toss her salad?
Yeah.
Shut up! Please, thickest deity of booty, this is the only way. From one warrior to another, I insist that you eat me.
You'll do anything to make Dahlia happy. With tears in your eyes, you start to bite her on her very muscular, Windex-covered forearm. Suddenly, a deep, mysterious voice calls out.
Stop! Blue Warrior, you have shown your commitment to the ways of the salad. We've seen your ambition to become a salad, even if it means death.
You and Dahlia turn and, oh boy, a huge bowl of salad has appeared. And it definitely doesn't have a mouth, but it's somehow talking to you.
Now come with me. You must travel to the realm of the salads. You will master the salad ways. I shall be your mentor on this epic journey full of personal growth.
You and Dahlia travel to the realm of salads. It's actually not that different from Earth, except everyone is a salad and they achieved world peace like 150 years ago. The salad mentor was right though. This is the perfect place for Dahlia to train. You two take on strange challenges by an ancient cryptic master. Tangle with an edgy fruit salad rival who pushes Dahlia to become a stronger salad. And enter an epic salad tournament in which Dahlia wins second place. After about 3 years in the salad realm, you and Dahlia return to camp. Time passes more quickly in the salad realm, so it's only been about 40 minutes in camp time.
I'm one with the
Thank you enough, thickest deity booty. I feel different now. Wiser, stronger. Salader? You changed my life forever.
You help Dahlia harness nature's power. You also got a kick-ass mango lime salad dressing recipe. 2 boldness, 1 smarts.
I hope I choose correctly.
I got an achievement for that.
The way of the salad.
Guess we all get the way of the salad achievement for me attaining it. Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's great. Cooperative camping.
Baba boy.
You decide to bring him. Harmless cat, man. You should have bring a metalhead to the site that he scoured the beach for buried treasure. The keychain and 10 boxes still cookies, which you eat anyway. A glowing chalice of the Knights Templar come to
How is that sexy? What?
Nothing about the way I said that was sexy.
That is up for interpretation.
And I interpret it as not being sexy.
You aren't on the panel of judges.
Yeah, you need to go. You need to go somewhere.
It's a panel about me. I should be the panel.
Nope. That's not how this works.
Yeah, you're right. That's how this country works. You're right. Fuck.
Except your sentencing.
A glowing chalice.
Order in the court.
A glowing chalice the Knights Templar come to confiscate for some reason. Well, best of all, you managed to find some genuine silver pitted +2 fun score! Okay. You returned to your tent for some alone time after all the drama, but you should have known drama would follow you to your tent. You see Damien punching everything.
Not.
Fucking mosquitoes! Why don't you suck the blood out of my fists?
That's what they want to do.
The mosquitoes, which you now realize are what Damien is actually trying to punch, seem more than happy to oblige. They swarm all over Damien's furious hands. Ellipses, and all over everything else, including your attractive face, which immediately gets punched by Damien. Oh lord, not my unattractive face. Huh? Whoa, is someone there? My punch sense is tingling.
It's a good thing you're hot, sweetheart.
I wouldn't know how that feels.
And a total moron because we totally doesn't.
Oh, it's you! High five, Freddy!
They are. I'm moron sexual.
It's proven.
Is that what the two of you saw? No.
No, continue. What the fuck are you gonna say?
What are you fucking say to us?
I want to know what the fuck you're about to say.
I want to know what you were about to fucking say. Do it right now. Say it to our fucking faces.
I'm not digging that grave any deeper.
You can say it right now. It's
Do it right now. Yeah. It's not like we're gonna stab you or anything. If you, it was just bad. Why would we ever?
I don't even have anything sharp on me at all times.
I don't even like the taste of human flesh.
Very specific. I don't have that though. Remember,
what you were gonna say.
I'm a vegan option. Remember?
Say.
Vegetarian bitch.
I'm a vegetarian bitch. Say what you were gonna say right now.
Okay. I didn't see that because I was blinded by my rage of these stupid mosquitoes.
You
Seriously.
motherfuckers,
Seriously,
say what
I hate these little
say.
fuck buttons.
We're not moving past this until you say what you're gonna
I'm
say.
sorry, I'm getting
He's in control.
I'm getting distracted by the word fuck buttons.
Nope.
It's okay, we can just harass you about this later.
Yeah, you're gonna tell us.
Silence.
Nice.
I know.
He's getting a head start.
No,
Help.
I guess Discord wasn't picking that up. I was literally just wheezing. Seriously, I hate these little fuck buttons. The thing they can just come over here and steal my blood. I didn't even know they had fists, but it looks like one of them just punched you in the face. Yeah, that's what happened, Damien. It's not only they had stealing my blood, they're stealing my whole thing. The worst part is I can't even do anything about them. Camp Director Miss Weaving confiscated my mosquito killing machine gun because it exceeded the maximum number of machine guns that it can. Only I love this stupid mosquito spray, but it turns out mosquito sun spray, which just made them immune to the skin cancer.
Fight me, dude!
Hey, you just cured mosquito melanoma. No, wait, that's not a good thing. Or maybe it wasn't a spray. Maybe the mosquitoes are in league with the sun. What is that noise in the background?
What's what noise in the background?
I think it's the game.
Okay, I don't know. I should have killed that sword, son of a bitch, I had the chance. I've been killing him with shooting blood out of my eyes. I'm shooting harpoons out of my harpoon gun. I'm shooting harpoons out of my eyes. Oh dear. It seems like Damien discovered an experimental new level of murderous rage. You better find a way to rid him of these mosquitoes, because only the old one who should be allowed to bite that spicy red skin. Oh yes.
God, I can't believe I'm Damien and we experience murderous rage together. God, I can't wait to kill people.
Will you steal Damien's blood back from the mosquitoes in the most ambitious heist in Camp Spooky history? Or mosquitoes can't stand the smell of lavender, citronella, or lemongrass. Replace all of Damien's blood with essential oils. Oh yes, it also would that be creativity? Perhaps I don't know.
That'd be smart.
Yeah, I mean, ambitious sounds bold, of course.
Yeah. You're not looking really good stat-wise there, bud.
No, I'm not. I'm also not looking good in general.
That's crazy enough to
Look at that.
Perhaps I was wrong. The heist, you say? You crazy son of a bitch, I'm in, and I know just the guy.
Wick, insult yourself one more time. I swear I will grab a ladder, set it up, climb up it, and then give you one loving and gentle kiss on the forehead.
I'm not even gonna grab a ladder. I'm fucking chopping your head off, and then I'm gonna kiss your face. You're just fall to the ground in pain and agony because I chopped off
You
your face.
least expect it.
Would you like me to tell you what the weather is like from up here?
I'm going to punch you in the dick. Just because I'm 2 feet tall does not mean you get to fucking bully me like this.
Fucking fight me then, bitch!
Macho, why?
I have to take my anger out somehow.
On me?
I'm not watching anybody else's stream. I'm watching your stream. So my computer doesn't lag.
That's fair. Bullying's my love language. I've said this multiple times.
Yeah, you bully me all the time. We were playing a game the other day, and that's all you did was be mean to me.
My back
What
still.
game was this?
we were playing Final Fantasy. You were bullying me and telling me to shut up.
You probably deserved it.
Damn! To be fair, my back still bears the scars of Snippet's love language, so yeah.
Yeah, it was the first time we met, and I stabbed you 47 times.
In the
In
back.
the chest.
To claim you as my own.
You've never stabbed me though. Does that mean you don't
What?
love me?
What? Okay, that is a Wattpad fanfic right there. That's how they. Damien leads you through a false tent into a secret sub-basement. What?
Snippy,
You want to be stabbed?
you've never stabbed me. Does that mean you don't love me?
No. Well, we can do it later.
Okay.
Stab you too. Yeah, same time.
Okay.
It's-
Just start like standing in the corner, like, oh no, my back's turned. Like, nobody takes this moment of weakness.
To stab me in my tiny familiar bones.
In my little tender butt cheeks.
Please don't cut my tail off, Snippet. It just isn't the 3 blind mice.
I don't know. Okay.
Now that that's settled, and you two have ever arranged for a date.
Yeah, we're going on a date.
They're going for a date in the sub-basement they mentioned right here because that applies to both of them. Past the password door into an underground speakeasy, gambling den, chop shop, laundromat. You're greeted by a writhing ball of fingers in a tank top smoking a cigar. Damien LeVay, it says somehow. I didn't know you were still alive. Not for lack of trying, Jimmy Fingers.
I'm throwing myself into the ocean.
I'm Jimmy and I'll give you the finger if you don't be careful. Listen, I'm putting a crew together. I need a hand if you know what I mean. Too bad, says Jimmy Fingers. I'm all thumbs. Come on, Jimmy, one last job. Boy, did a lot of the same sheet. All right, you devil. What's the job? The casino? The bank? Some kind of bank casino hybrid?
I live in a casino.
We're gonna steal matcha. Even better, this time we're stealing all of my blood back from the mosquitoes that bit me at summer camp. All of the blood from all of the mosquitoes? Are you telling me? That's right, I'm talking about a classic Transylvania hot tub, a Seth Brundle, a reverse Romanian Wilkinson.
Wouldn't that just be a Romanian Wilkinson?
Doing Damien's voice is actually killing me.
Now you know how I feel.
My throat actually feels awful.
I feel like I'm going to die.
Differently. No one wants you to sacrifice your health and
I'm
voice.
trying to do Damien's voice accurately.
We'll just get Dad back in here, it's fine.
Look for all coops across Jimmy's fingers. You crazy son of a bitch. I'm in. One montage set to our beach. On music later, you've gathered one hacker, one demolitions expert, and one finger man, Jimmy Fingers. Alright, says underscore the leprechaun hacker while licking a lollipop to indicate her youthful precociousness. What's the plan, Big D?
Wait, no! What's the plan, Big D?
I know, yeah. I have to take a drink. Ow.
Die.
Yeah, guys, it's what we do.
It's what we do.
Oh my god, my
We're
throat.
almost just a setting on a washing machine.
Lady Junior Jimmy, you'll pay a parachute down. Helicopter will underscore disable security cameras in the van. Security cameras. Says Bill Murray, Summer Groundhog Day. Mosquitoes don't have security cameras.
Arson!
That's right, Bill, they don't, which is why you're gonna set some up with dynamite inside them. That's all well and good, says Jimmy Fingers, but how are we actually gonna get the blood from the mosquitoes? Oh, that's already
Almost like that's your actual voice, Jesus Christ.
What?
The Jimmy Fingers voice.
It's
It comes so naturally to you.
It really doesn't, though. I slipped out of it a couple times already. Alright, so while we were putting the scene into there, the plan was just a distraction. What a twist. So it's underscore. Damien, you genius, you've done it again.
Calculus, sir?
I don't know. We're still gonna share the
of the robot.
This says blood film actor Bill Murray. I need it for something.
We're like masters of survival.
Hell yeah, blood for everybody, especially you, Hi-Fi Freddy. You're the real mastermind here. You've always wanted some of Damien's blood, and this was definitely the most straightforward way to get it. You gain My voice is giving out in the middle of talking. It's actually giving out.
Hey,
it'll be okay.
Buddy. Mood.
And it was definitely the perfect, so straightforward way to get it. You gain +2 bonus and +1 fun.
We'll die together, friends.
I can't talk.
Hunka burn in love.
I'm a hunka. My throat is killing me.
I'm a hunka penis.
I can't get creativity. That's sad.
So sad. You should.
I'm gonna be so fun.
You can't be fun.
I can't be more charming.
I do not. I swear to God, I will kick your ass.
What? What shouldn't I do? I can't hear you.
You motherfucker haven't gotten to fuck. I'm gonna fuck the witch, and I can't fuck the witch if I'm not hot, sexy, cool.
I can't hear you over the sound of me slapping my thunderous knee against the keyboard.
Huge fucking cock against the keyboard.
It's a typical bloody camped up battle royale. While you're hiding to catch a breath, a severed fist flies through the air and lands in your lap. You unfold it. The fist was holding a tarnished silver locket containing the photo of a loved one, likely waiting for the hand's former owner to return home safely.
That was almost how the first DLC for the Outer Worlds started.
You toss that behind you and also find a crumpled up coupon redeemable for charm at Pedro's Pastrami Paradise.
Oh my god, I want to go to Pedro's Pastrami Paradise.
Hell yeah.
I want a sandwich.
I want a sandwich so bad right now.
I do too, dude.
Let's do charm while you're at it.
I want ice cream.
It's mysterious and...
She doesn't even get to eat a sandwich.
I'm sorry, my dog is just gently tapping her food bowl.
Oh.
Later, you're enjoying the sunset alongside Milo, eating delicious artisan sandwiches.
Yeah, seriously.
Music together. It's not often that Camp Spooky is so enjoyable.
Hashtag
Made with real artisans.
Oh, hunger burning love, isn't this nice?
Oh
We
my
truly
God.
are hashtag blessed.
Go
to be able to
fuck
sit back and
yourself.
Enjoy life's sensual pleasures without stress.
Got a
They will not go
hashtag
fuck themselves, that's my job.
bat.
I often find that people spend their time rushing from one task to the next, never taking the time to stop and smell the ponds. Which is
I
such
don't
a
speak.
waste.
I don't speak French.
Life's a bit like.
I don't speak, Baguette.
No, stay with me. I'm going somewhere good with this. Milo begins slowly building themselves a new sandwich, staring at it starry-eyed like it's going to reveal the secrets of the universe.
All right, Shaggy.
Now, the bread of the sandwich is a bit like the essential tasks of life. They're important, sure. Without bread, you wouldn't have a sandwich, just a pile of veggies and meats. However, the meat, or vegetarian alternative, live your best life, of the sandwich is like your soul. It's the most important part of your life.
life is a gift.
And the toppings, the cheese, the portobello mushrooms, the garlic
I don't want
aioli,
mushrooms.
those are life's sensual pleasures. They complement the soul, and the sandwich would be woefully bland without them.
I just like bread.
I like cheese.
Same.
Cheese.
I just like bread and cheese.
I like cheese. Don't want nothing else.
I like
cheese.
And the sandwich is
If I had 1,000,000 units of currency, I'd still want
deserve to
piece
be
of cheese.
Thank you, Kali. We have been hashtag blessed.
This doesn't deserve to be eaten in just a few bites. You need to savor it, enjoy it, maybe throw a pic of it on your story for clout.
Ew.
Every moment is beautiful.
What I'm saying is, I wish we could forget about setting goals and living by them all the time. Whatever happened to just letting life happen and immersing yourself in it?
I can't. It's called anxiety.
Oh wow. Okay, you've got to try the sandwich, Hunker Burn and Love. Not only is it an amazing metaphor for my constant pursuit of sensual pleasures, but it's delicious as hell. Holy shit, this sandwich is incredible. But you're sure you can impress Milo with something better than a Reuben.
Damn.
My dick.
It's just two pieces of Wonder Bread around my massive hog.
Here's my dick in a box.
It's clear they love life's sensual pleasures, but what pleasure would they love most of all?
Eating. The top one makes me think of charm, and which is probably the bottom one is probably I don't know. That might be boldness.
Is it fun, boldness, charm?
Yeah. The bottom one might be either fun or boldness.
Yeah.
So that
It's a double-edged.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of terrible.
The Damocles' sword of eating ass.
But the top one sounds smart too.
Well, then go with the bottom one.
I am dumb of ass.
Yeah,
Biscuit for the biscuit. You are dumb of ass.
see, yeah, the top one
You're
could.
also thick
Oh,
of
okay,
ass.
it was fun.
Oh, wow. Well done, well done.
Eat ass, smoke grass.
Eat ass and skate fast.
Yes, such a bold, artistic choice. It takes a true connoisseur of life's sensual delights to appreciate the complex carnal art of eating good ass.
Oh my god.
I'm a bit of an expert on the art form. Call me pedantic, but I just love studying the different ass-eating traditions and schools of thought.
He's gonna eat, they're gonna eat your ass.
I am ready. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
My fascination first began with the table manners period, when it was common to eat ass with a three-tongued fork. Such an archaic form of foreplay. Purists still say that the only ass worth eating is neoclassical ass. It's an ancient Greek technique.
Of course it is.
Strokes of the tongue, but without attention to detail. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what is it? What?
Milo, please, I don't need the details. As for me, I'm more romantic.
This is all your choice.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't help but I wanted to succeed.
You have brought this upon yourself.
I screamed in joy about eating ass, and now I'm regretting it.
Are you regretting it though? Is that what's happening?
Your fun score is probably.
Listen, I didn't want the details. I talk a big game and then I get scared.
You should have expected it.
As for me, I'm more of a romantic. Specifically, I prefer the romantic school of ass eating. It's a post-Renaissance approach focused on nature and the breadth of emotions. But I don't wish to be seen as a genre-phobe. Every era has its value. I'm not yet sure how I feel about the millennials' fascinations with the Dadaist approach, however.
Yeah.
Dadaist ass eating. I mean, there's probably just not even an ass involved in that one.
It's all in your mind. Oh, my apologies. I've been rambling. I was just so overcome with the beauty and delicacy of eating ass. Such a pleasant experience for the most exquisite palates.
Aesthetics on point.
I do like your style, hunk of burnin' love, though I'm not sure if you can handle my ass-eating technique yet, but maybe someday soon. You see, I've been developing my own ass-eating technique.
Oh! Oh my god!
For years, the Belladonian anal cartwheel.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Do a flip!
You'll love it. First, I begin with a lump of wet clay.
Oh my!
What do you mean?
Oh my!
Who knew art history could be so damn sexy? You and Milo discuss culinary masterpieces well into the night, and you gain +2 creativity and +1 charm.
The chosen one.
My face is red.
Like having. Yeah, I don't like having choices. Anyway. In the haunted manor, a voice whispers from the walls in a frightening voice. The chosen one. I can't.
You can't escape your fate. You're so gay boldness. But after that, something will happen to you. It could be great or terrible.
Thanks, Dad. You don't want something potentially terrible happening, do you? You stay put to be sure you don't get extra boldness per the voice's prediction. Look at you, trying to defy destiny itself. That takes the bravery. Here, have +2 boldness.
I hope my terrifying voice is terrifying enough.
You're about to fight a bee that insulted your honor.
No!
You ready your first strike when Joy grabs you and pulls you aside.
Joy to see you.
Hi, Mommy.
I want to show you something. Also, I'm pretty sure you'll die if you fight that beehive.
Thanks, Mommy. You hesitate for a moment, but your feelings for Joy overtake your hatred for the bee that implied you were too dumb to even sting.
I just wanted to show you this little clearing I found. Turns out it's the perfect place to watch the sunset. The view's flawless, and more importantly...
Sounds really nice, actually.
No one else knows about this spot. Swear to me that you won't tell anyone about it.
I promise, Mommy.
A break.
It's not that I don't love our other friends, but sometimes I just need a quiet place where I can think and read and not have shenanigans or whimsical tomfoolery.
Video game, Mommy. You sit down with Joy to watch the sunset together. That sounds adorable. You blush, thinking about how she shared this secret with you. Joy leans on your shoulder. You double blush.
Listen, the chosen one, there's something I want you to know.
Yes, Mommy?
I think I have feelings for you.
Yes! The sun is setting. Joy is blushing. You ate enough fiber for breakfast. You lean in for a kiss when Joy stops you.
Whoa there, Stallion. I'm tempted, but just because we like each other doesn't mean we should be a thing. There are more important things than our feelings.
But Mommy...
Like how our love story will affect the Coven's story arc for this season. As the protagonist, I have certain responsibilities.
Do you?
I know you know this, but critics can interpret this kind of love arc as filler. Even the most moving love stories can be written off as excuses to attract a bigger audience. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to please the critics, it's our adventure. But I can't help but think about it a little. Let's say we end up having a love arc together. What would make it interesting? What's the hook?
Well, Matcha is the chosen one.
I am.
I mean, yeah.
You've been so busy chasing after love interests all summer that you never reflected on how good of a love interest you'd be yourself.
You could literally be her familiar.
No, I'm getting it. Any ideas, the chosen one? How can we get the audience to see you the way that I do?
Summon a version of yourself from another timeline to make the horniest, most confusing love triangle ever. Go for the classic drama of love versus family and convince this season's big bad to adopt you as their child. That's great.
Yes.
Oh, damn it!
Not so charming. Oh no.
You were the stroke of genius. If you're the adopted child of this season's main villain, you'd be an obvious choice for Joy's love interest. You're so confident in your plan that you don't tell Joy. You want to surprise her with your secret identity. Nothing could possibly go wrong with this plan. After a little research, you find out that the big bad this season is known as the Duke of Pestilence, and apparently he's planning his ascendance into evil godhood. There's no time to lose. You race off to the Dark Castle where the Duke of Pestilence bides his time, waiting to begin his evil plan. You burst into the Duke's inner chamber. Hey! What the hell? Ever heard knocking? God damn it, I was just about to start masturbating. I had my lotions out and everything. Anyway, I guess you should ask who you are and what you want, whatever. Ugh, now I'm all thrown off. You tell the Duke that you want him to adopt you. Shockingly, he seems interested. He also seems old and gross and cartoonishly evil, but hey, no father is perfect. So you want me to be your father, huh? I've always wanted a nap. Just imagine, you could be kidnapped as leverage and I could coldly refuse to pay your ransom. And maybe we could play that ancient folk game, Catch. I heard that it's good fun. I murdered my own father before we ever got a chance to play it together. The Duke of Famine agrees to adopt you. You sign the adoption papers with orphan's blood and realize that his actual name is Duke Marcus Pestilino. Whatever, you'll do anything or sign any legally binding contract for love. You can't resist finding joy in telling her the good news.
Matcha Dookie Muncher.
Oh.
Shut up.
You let the Duke of Pestilence adopt you? Even though his last name is Dookie Muncher? Oh my goddess, doesn't that technically make your name the Chosen One Dookie Muncher?
You tell Joy that yes, technically that's your new last name.
Suited for TV.
So if I started dating you and we got serious, would that make me Mrs. Dookie Muncher? I don't know, the Chosen One. That really wouldn't look good for the show.
Please, Mommy. You're starting to get a little worried. Joy seems very hesitant about the whole Dookie Muncher thing. You assure her that you're a feminist and you just take her last name.
I guess that might work, unless... Well, I always wanted to hyphenate the last name of any children I have, just like my parents did with mine. So if we had children, their last name would be Johnson Georgina Dookie Muncher. Also, is the Duke of Pestilence famous for lying to all of his lovers? Especially about taking their last names? And trapping them in unhappy marriages, where everyone calls them Mrs. Dookie Muncher?
Not happening.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the Chosen One, but if you're the Duke's offspring, I can't be 100% sure that you're not going to follow in his evil footsteps. Hard pass on the romance.
Yeah. Damn it, Joy leaves you heartbroken, and your last name is legally Dookie Muncher. You're so devastated that you lose 3 smarts. I'm still pretty smart though, Mommy. Please,
Last
Mommy.
day of summer has arrived.
All right.
Who will be my summer love? Well,
just you.
I mean,
I love the art of the character though.
I might just give up at this point. I
mean, you never know.
Somebody who hasn't even shown up. Oh yeah, calculus.
Need calculus,
that would make perfect sense, wouldn't it? Okay, no, though I think it would be entertaining to be punted into the stratosphere by Dahlia in rejection.
That is part of the experience, yes.
Yeah, I kind of figure that's gonna be good.
Hello, high five, Freddy.
Damien's gonna high five me with his fucking fist.
I thought you were gonna say his cock.
I mean, if I'm lucky.
Jesus fucking Christ!
A new adventure.
I bet he's just a part of the game after all, is it not? That sweet Nick.
Look how cute!
Yeah.
Little wink.
Yeah.
Little wink.
Lonk. That hyper
It's all of us.
Just start growling at each other. It's where we devolved to in the stream.
Okay.
She's probably gonna tell me no, but I have to talk to my mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
Us is a summer fling. But you know I want to have the best summer ever. I have this feeling that dating you would make it the most meh summer ever. Pass.
You're not part of the.
You got rejected by your summer crush and everyone knows it. The rumors spread. Future generations of campers tell the story of how you need to be careful and not to be too hot. Because if you become too hot, the ghost of thickest deity of booty will haunt you and ask you out on a date. And the sight of her will be so pathetic that it'll be kind of spooky.
I can do this.
Oh.
You finally gathered the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
Loser.
You heard my summer fling? No way. You know I'm Prince the Circle of Hell, right? That means you gotta follow a ridiculous number of world customs.
Lame.
Thing is, one of the customs is the prince should never ever date someone who's lame and ugly. I qualify as both of those. They're wonderful.
Charm. You didn't get enough charm.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah.
No.
I'm 6.
Being a royal, am I right?
What a loser.
You got rejected by your summer crush. So what? You will accomplish great things in your life that will make this failure pale in comparison. You actually don't accomplish anything remarkable. Because of this, 71 years from today, when you die, they are at a loss what to do put on your gravestone. They settled for a hi-fi Freddy, lived a mad life, owned a broom, got rejected at summer camp, rip.
A new day, a new adventure.
You finally gathered the courage to ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
Oh no.
I have to having to voice my own potential rejection.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
A summer fling.
It couldn't be me.
What a cute idea you had there. You're so adorable. And so funny.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You just told. You and I dating. What a hilarious little prank, you jokester.
Sorry.
You're not doing it.
Oh!
In pup form, even.
Swipe. Scott runs up. We're doing a howl? We're doing a howl?
Bro!
Pack pummels through.
Pack shows up out of nowhere.
Being rejected sucks big time. But it's okay, right? You're sure life will get better from here.
Wrong.
Well, it doesn't.
Yeah.
it just leaves.
You gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
What's that? You want to be my summer fling?
Welcome to the.
You know, the chosen one, I think our romance might just be predestined by fate. I can't deny our chemistry, and you do make a great world-saving sidekick. Perhaps this was always my destiny.
I doubt it, but yay! Joy said yes!
I could see.
Well, one of us got something.
The meteor shower is magical! You showed interest in the many times Joy has saved reality, and she'd love to share those stories with you. She even showed you many of the magic weapons and arcade artifacts from her adventures. And you ended up learning that at least 3 of them can be used as sexy toys!
Winky face.
I'm the best!
Congratulations, Matcha. You win Monster Camp.
God, yeah.
At life, motherfucker.
Matcha won.
I'm sad.
Hey,
At least someone got someone.
Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by.
Poggies. I love this credit sequence, so
Even
at
today.
least I can have that. We're gonna play a game called Will It Get Content Flagged? For copyright, but...
Oh,
Ooh.
well, yeah, I thought I remembered to change the front on.
It's fine, if it mutes my audio, I don't care.
Yeah, no big.
Little guitar.
Oh, yep, it's saying, welcome to the streamer version.
It's what we're known for.
I think mine might just be regular. That's my own
Yeah, mine's regular.
I don't care.
F.
I'm gonna enjoy the sequence.
That fish had amazing teeth. Aww. Content. Oh, piggy. Wolfpack.
That was my desktop background for the longest time.
Piece of crap.
Oh, that's great.
This makes me want to show.
Oh no.
These animations are great.
I know, right? What is that weapon?
What do they look like?
We don't ask questions.
Why am I in a sack? Oh, nice bow.
I'm so sad that I didn't donate enough to be in the credits.
F.
I don't know what's wrong with me, why I didn't.
Is she sharpening the knife with her nail?
I think there's a stone.
What the fuck was a twerking ghost in the fire?
Ooh, blush. Ooh.
Oh, never mind. Dahlia was the drummer. Okay, I was wrong.
I didn't get the chance to ooh voice.
Shame.
It's always next time. Oh, this is really cute. Just sharing her electricity.
Oh, rainbow. Gay.
Drunk.
Drunk.
I like the floating wand in the background.
There's one in here that's just trans rights.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yep, there it is.
You heard it here. Monster Camp said trans rights.
It did.
Monster Prom did too.
Yeah.
At least somebody who donated to the kids.
Given the arc we went through with Zoe, yeah, for sure.
He's sleepy.
You tired?
All right.
Take a little napple bapple.
Thank you for streaming with me, everybody.
Thanks for playing leftover games with me.
Thank you for putting up with me.
Thank you for being
Ko-Fi Beats to Relax Studies.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
I'm gay.
That's the problem with this game is that, especially if you're voice acting, it takes forever.
It takes a long
Yeah.
time.
There's no way around it.
It also has an immeasurable and permanent impact on your voice. If I don't talk like this, I can't talk at all.
I'm having a very hard time being as a human being.
Ow.
Hey, I said multiple times you guys did not have to sacrifice the health of your throats.
It was for art!
Like you in the bottle if you
know
don't
what
It was for the content.
It was for the
It
content.
was for the memes.
When do we date the player characters? They're actually making a Monster Prom reverse, where it's Monster Prom, but the love interests are the playable characters, and then the playable characters are like Damien, Dahlia, and other people.
I love that.
That'll be fun.
So I don't no idea when that's supposed to be coming out, but it's coming. I want to date Oz every time.
I want to date Oz. I want to date Brian. I think that's his name, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
I like him. I like
Because
his
brain.
I like his dumb little face. And we can take naps together. Because he's always tired. I'm always tired.
And Vicky's cool. Animir is cool. They're all cool.
They're all cool. I just prefer a tired zombie bear boy.
I want that twink obliterated.
Obliterated.
That's some projection from you, though, isn't it? Yes.
I'm getting the ladder out. I'm getting the ladder out.
A twink and be in 2 twinks. Do you want to fucking die? You want to fucking die? Bitch.
I tried to say something, my voice came out.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what you get for not telling us the fucking bullshit you tried talking. Yeah, that's right. Instant karma! I dropped my cup! It was empty, but I dropped it.
The gods have decreed that you will pay for your crime.
The gods have decreed that I'm gonna cut your fucking penis off. How about that?
Please don't. It's the only thing I have going for me.
You don't have a penis. You're a fucking plant monster.
But I could.
Grow one.
Yes,
All you need is one of those like grow your own mushroom garden sets and a belt.
And you just put it on your penis, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have.
Nari says don't die, Matcha.
I'll do whatever I damn well please, but I won't die because I love you. How about that?
Damn.
You can't make me do anything.
Now that's some wholesome shit.
In this very unwholesome experience, we had to end off on something wholesome.
Yeah, in which I threatened people's penises.
That's wholesome.
Fuck!
Really?
Listen to this little man die live on stream.
Yeah, he's dead. I don't hear anymore.
Good night, friends.
if groin mushroom, if you have a big mushroom that you use for sex purposes, is it a porcabella?
I hate you. On that note, I'm gonna look for Reed. On that note,
yep, I'm done.
I have nothing. I'm not.
If anyone is,
I'm not streaming.
If anyone's actually watching, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and playing this nonsense game.
Always, every time. I want to do it more.
We should do this
again. I want to play more.
More.
I can't do it. I can't even. I can't even join you doing the deep voice anymore. I can't.
Yeah, you fucked yourself.
Give me.
I'm the only one who will, so yes, even Stevens.
Even Stevens.
Yes.
Stevens.